So, I barked on a song. Fuck off.
You shake a pretty mean cake, Batman.
I'm about to waste my fucking money on the M&M Funko. You need to stop! Help me!
That's too many of them. What are we going to do?
Sorry I'm late. Only that aroused me. Afraid I got lost on the path of life.
You gotta go.
Welcome to the show, everybody. What's going on? We're back for episode 52 of the RoloRome cast.
What's crack-a-lackin', everybody? Hope you're having a great week. It's been a really crazy week for the internet, and the week's only just done. So,
Dude, it's been an insane week. What's up, Star Wars dog? What's happening?
dog. And I look a little bit different this week. What's poppin'?
Yo, wait! What? No! No, your beard! No!
It's gone.
Why?
Mustache can stay.
Why?
Because it was getting too crazy. It's getting too crazy. Need to be trimmed down. Now it'll grow back even better than ever. And one of these days, you guys are gonna look at me and be like, "Holy shit, he looks like Gandalf."
Kenobi is in pain, but other than that, he's fine. Well,
Hey, are you in pain? Are you in pain, my friend?
I want to let everyone know that we're going to be talking about Ahsoka episode 6. We're going to be talking about Russell Brand and all of the allegations.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about the allegations for the actor for The Sound of Freedom, and the actress for She-Hulk is apparently upset that the One Piece show is doing well. So,
And I also, I got really close to putting Bobert onto the thumbnail. I really did.
Listen to me. Listen to me. That.
Yo, I mean, she's hot. You can't blame a man. Just saying.
Not trying to veer off topic here, but she's bad as shit.
No, you know what? The boob grabbing. I get away with that, but vaping in a theater and taking selfies in a theater with a flash on—that's more disrespectful than your man grabbing your tit. To be honest.
Didn't she give him head though in the theater?
No.
I thought she gave him head.
No. I saw the video. No. I've watched the video. I actually have a really funny thing I do want to bring up. Shout out to Normal World with Quarter Black Garrett and Dave Landau. Fucking great comedy podcast. They do skits and shit. I want to show their version of the Bobert clip that they did as their skit. It's so fucking It's so good, dude. But I'll show that later. But yeah, anyway, yeah, fuck ton of topics today. Like I said, a crazy week for the internet. One Piece is continuing to just destroy everything. Absolutely got more than what she deserved, which was kind of minimal. Georgia's number one. That's true. You and your Bulldogs are killing it, dog. I'm happy for you.
Is getting
head right? No. She wasn't giving head, nothing like that. It was a little bit of a, but like he was like honking that shit, like he was trying to.
Was that in front of kids though?
What? Yeah, he was like grabbing her boob, going like this.
I'm
like
saying
he's never felt one before. Like what? It's like he was trying to like go into like pinch her cheek, but missed and was like, "Ooh, what is? I've never felt one of these things before."
I'm asking if she.
What is this?
I'm asking if she did it in front of children. Is what I'm asking.
Well, it was a late show, and it was Beetlejuice live, so I would assume there's not many kids there. However, there was a pregnant woman, I believe, in front or behind her that she literally did this to.
Congresswoman Lauren.
Literally blew a fat
Lauren
cloud
Lowe.
in this woman's like in the like.
Lauren Boebert.
First of all, anybody who's listening who vapes, you know, rule number 1 is don't be a dickhead and vape right into somebody's fucking face or the back of their head or anything. First of all, you shouldn't be doing it in a theater in the first place. And if you are, for whatever reason, if you're fucking fiending and you do, you zero that shit. You hold it in and then you go, you don't go into the back of somebody's head. That's a dick move more than anything. But she's hot, so I mean, I'm kidding. No, still, I think she was a little bit tipsy at the time. And
so?
I know people who have made that mistake, me being one of them. Dude, if that's Ronnie's mom.
There was something before we get into like the more serious stuff. There is something that I wanted to ask you though. Did you see that the Senate dropped their like, dress code rule that like they don't have to wear suits and ties anymore?
What, all because Fetterman wears a sweatshirt?
Honestly, it's kind of fucking badass.
I'm kidding, dude. If I want to see like, yo, if that means Boebert can show up wearing a tank top, I'm cool with it.
No.
But, like,
She's
no,
senator.
I'm saying in general. Like,
she's not a senator.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm just saying if the Senate drops that, I think it's pretty fucking funny. Like, I want them to have like one of their super serious meetings, but it's like 80s day. And everybody's just dressed like they're from like the 80s. That'd be great, dude. They'll have like perms and like blown out hair.
Nah, bro. If they had a Star Wars day, Bernie Sanders could pull off the Palpatine look. Like
Bernie Sanders shows up and like, dude, I still think one of the best things that has come out like meme wise. Yo, what's up, Dill?
Dylan, what's up, man?
Meme wise, one of the best things.
Nah, man.
I agree. They should show some professionalism because otherwise it's literally just a fucking joke. I do think
it's a fucking joke anyway.
I mean, yeah, we're already being laughed at by every other country, but like,
what were you gonna say?
I feel like we should definitely show some professionalism to be serious. Like, would it be funny? Yeah, but it shouldn't be. It's not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be our government. But it would be fucking funny. But now I just feel like it'd be hilarious if, Bernie showed up. Like, one of the best things that come out of that fucking election was the meme.
The mittens?
No.
The mittens meme?
Well, the mittens is great.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys remember during COVID where you could buy, like for baseball games and football games, you could buy a cardboard cutout of yourself. I have a picture on my phone. 2 people, they bought Eminem and Bernie Sanders instead. So Eminem and Bernie Sanders are sitting next to each other in the Phillies Citizens Bank Park. And it is I took a picture of it straight from my TV. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. That is great. But no, in all seriousness, my favorite meme from the election, other than a lot of the Trump lines, is when Bernie just raises his hands when the bird lands and he just raises his hands.
That was from 2016. That's 2016.
Yeah, that was a 16 one, but still gold.
That's fucking awesome.
Imagine he's dressed like Palpatine. New Galactic Empire! The fucking bird land.
The Galactic Empire! Yeah.
Dude, I saw that meme going everywhere where it was like, it's Padme. She's like, so this is how liberty dies, with thunderous applause.
No, but I think he's a whole G because he stole the show
he owns it. He owns the meme mentality.
Well, he also stole the show at was it Biden's? Yeah, it was Biden's inauguration. Dude had like a folder in his hands and he just like showed up, sat there, mittens on his hands. That
no one was
like,
paying
knitted
attention to
for him.
Biden. Everyone's paying attention to him with his mittens, bro.
Yeah. And then, dude,
Well,
that meme.
honestly, he's more sound than Biden. I'll tell you that. You might not
And
like
he's
his
older.
policies, but if you don't want somebody who's like America could be described in 3 words: as a foot the ship, like at least Bernie wouldn't be talking like that.
Well, I do gotta keep it real though. Just had a really bad gif. Not a gif, gaff. He was giving a rally, and homie said, "If you put me back, I will prevent World War II. There will not be World War II. We will."
He's gonna go back in time. Bernie Sanders has discovered the world between worlds, people. He's gonna go back in time through the world between worlds.
Trump said that.
Oh, Trump said that. Well, still,
Trump said that.
Trump probably does know about the world between worlds. He's been to the island, so that's the real world. That's the real world between worlds.
Speaking of the world between worlds, I think this is a good segue into getting into Ahsoka.
I thought you were gonna get into the Sound of Freedom shit.
Nah, I kind of want to start with Ahsoka. Keep it light while we still have people coming.
Yeah, before we get too crazy on this topic, because I'm sure some people are gonna want to pop in for the Russell Brand shit. So.
Oh God. Okay. So first of all, Roland, out of 10, you and me might disagree on this. What do you give the Ahsoka episode?
After watching it 2 times and watching multiple other content creators' reviews, I would say that I give this episode. It's hard for me. I give it between a 7, because between a 6.5 and a 7.5. So I guess I'd give it a 7. But the reason I'm giving it a 7 is not necessarily for the writing. It's more for the fact that the acting from 2 specific people, before we get into full-on spoilers of Uncle Kenobi, we'll be done with this pretty soon, so I will catch you on the flip.
Yeah, this ain't gonna take long.
Yeah, this won't take long. There's really not that much to talk about, in my opinion, for this episode. Yeah, but
Did you feel like this was a filler? This felt like a filler episode.
It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? It was a filler in a good story's clothing. Everything else brought you out of the fact that it was filler until you rewatch it. But I would say, it's not full filler. It's like half filler. Like there's some stuff in there that really moves the story forward. Do we get a lot of answers? No. But it is filler in a way. But yes, I think cinematography, great. The Kiners continue to fucking kill it with the music. The music's great.
The music's good.
I was a little disappointed we didn't quite get Thrawn's organ theme, but I'm kind of with you, man. That reunion should have been a lot more. I feel like there's a lot of people out here who are still like, why is he important? Why do I like people that haven't watched Rebels and know nothing about Ezra are like, okay, why though? Like, if he's important enough that you give the bad guys a map to Thrawn, like, you there's got to be a reason.
That's how I feel about it too.
Yeah. Yep. I totally agree with you, dog. 100%.
I think
I have to give it to them. The effects, the cinematography, the music, and a couple actors in particular, Ray Stevenson being one, and Lars Mikkelsen. Absolutely great acting. I thought they did a fine job. I think that the way they translated the ilk and I don't want to say gravitas that he carries, but it looked like you literally took Lars
energy that he had.
Mikkelsen. I guess it looks like you took Lars Mikkelsen, like his animated Thrawn, and just not physically looks like it. Obviously, it looks a little different, but yeah, I really think that Lars Mikkelsen did a stand-up job. Now, the writing, I have a couple problems with, but the acting itself, the actor's only as good as their writing. I've said this many times, and I mean, not always. Like, there's just some
Pilgrim says she risked another war to be with him again, and when she finally meets him, she acts like it's been a few weeks and just jokes with him. That is very true.
Yes. It should have been like, as soon as she saw him, it should have been like Nami in One Piece when she saw Luffy. Anybody here who has, the scene in episode 7. Okay, you'll know the scene I'm talking about. I'm trying to get around this without spoilers for Roman, because he's been slacking and he needs to watch 8 episodes of One Piece. Live action. But when Nami is down, right? She's at a really bad point, and it's a fucking amazing scene. I think it's one of the best scenes I've seen this year in a TV show. And she is down on her knees. She's hurt. I can tell you why. She's hurt. And Luffy's there. And she looks up and just starts crying because he's there. He showed up. You didn't expect him to show up. He's there. And I feel like we could have gotten an emotional moment like that where Sabine turns around and sees Ezra. Where are the fucking tears? Like, you could have thought that he's dead. He's been gone for anywhere from 10 to 11 years. You haven't seen this guy.
I think Balin will end up joining Ezra after trying to kill them.
Probably. I could see that. That's
It's also our reunion with Ezra after 6-ish years. So anticlimactic.
Yes,
yeah.
For us, it's been like 6-ish years. For them, it's been 11. So like, she literally should turn around and see him, and it should be one of those moments where you're like, your legs become jello. You just fall to your knees.
Wait a second.
Like, fuck.
Rebels ended in 2017. It doesn't feel like it's that long ago.
Beginning of 2018.
Did it? Wow. That feels like that feels like a lifetime ago.
Facts.
But
you see what I'm saying? Like there's not even tears. Yeah. There's not even a hug, is there?
I didn't see one.
I'm pretty sure it's a pat on the back. I can't wait to get home.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Like, the first thing you should have told him was, Thrawn's got a map. He's getting the fuck out of here. That's how I got here, to get you. Now we're gonna go back with them.
She hugs him. Oh.
She should have hugged him and cried, though. It should have been like, oh my god, fuck. Didn't they had a thing. All right, I'm tired of this. You're like a sister to me. Bullshit. Every single one of like Rebels fans, like myself, because I wasn't a fan of season 1 until the last episode, and I was barely a fan of season 2 until halfway through when they brought Ahsoka and Rex in. Season 3 and 4, I really did, because they got really into the characterization of these characters. And you could tell by season 3, first of all, you could tell by season 1 that Ezra had a thing for her, right? Ezra had a thing for her. And then by season 4, it's reciprocated. She's got a thing for him. They're not specifically saying it to one another, but you know it's there. The chemistry's there. And like, I'm not comparing it to Lord of the Rings as I do with everything, but
you comparing it to Lord of the Rings? But
I am, because we don't know as the viewer, right? I mean, I read the books, but if you didn't, as the viewer,
I think they did, dog.
They had chemistry. there was something there to me where it was like after the war we're gonna end up together. You know what I'm saying? But that was just my interpretation. But when you're watching the first Lord of the Rings movie, Fellowship, right? You know there's chemistry between Aragorn and Arwen before you know that they love that they love each other and that they want to be married to one another. You know this beforehand because of the way they interact with one another when they see each other. And there's certain things that I don't know, man. There's some scenes in there where she's like pretty forward.
That Ezra guy, man. Yeah.
There's some scenes where like even her facial expression. Well, yeah,
That's facts.
yeah. Well, if you want to get a different Lord of the Rings one, all right. You know that there's something there. Let's say Arwen doesn't exist. Or no, you know what? Here we go. Eowyn and Faramir. You know there's something starts there. When Eowyn meets Faramir in Return of the King, and they kind of have a little bit of talk, right? And then you see when Aragorn marches out with everybody to go storm the Black Gate, Faramir can't be there. He's hurt. What's he do? He holds Eowyn's hand and pulls her closer. What do you see by the end of the movie? They're at the wedding together. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. I never really thought that because I thought there was chemistry there between her and Ezra. I really did. I think we know that Ezra has had a thing for her the entire time.
Do you think Dave forgot his own canon or
I think Dave changes his own shit whenever he feels like it. He has many times changed his own shit whenever he feels like it.
Ahsoka taught her many skills.
Just not the Force. Dude, again, they're baiting us to piss us off because when she's in that prison cell after they get to Peridia, which, by the way, sounds a little too much like Paradis from Attack on Titan, just saying. But when they get to Peridia, I keep wanting to call it Paradis, but when they get to Peridia and she's in the cell, right? And she's trying to open the door and it starts rumbling. I was like, I swear to fuck. I swear I will be mad right now. And it wasn't. And I was like, you're doing this just to make us don't do it. Don't do it.
There's only 2 episodes left, right?
Yes, sir.
After this week. So why have episode 6? Why have episode 6 be your filler episode when there's 2 episodes left?
To be fair, I think episode 1 through 3 could have been condensed into literally 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But one thing we have to talk about, Paradis nuts facts. One thing we absolutely have to talk about is something that we speculated on before. That's that the Night Sisters are not from the galaxy we know. The Night Sisters are indeed from another galaxy and this planet called Paradis. And I like that. They use magic. We've never seen magic in Star Wars. It's a completely different thing. We've seen magic, but only from Night Sisters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they came from somewhere where they harness the Force in a completely different way than the Jedi or Sith do. And I liked it. Or maybe it's a completely different power on its own. I like the look of the planet. Again, I think it looks awesome. I really, again, enjoyed seeing Night Sisters. Now we know that there's not just Mother Talzin. There's other great mothers. So they're the main leaders of the Night Sisters. And it's interesting to me that they instantaneously knew that Sabine was imbued with the light side somehow. Even if she's not using the Force. They were like, her, prisoner.
Pilgrim, that is a really good point.
I mean, George Lucas never came up with the Night Sisters himself, though. They were just in EU books. George already really wasn't working on Clone Wars as much. I like the Night Sisters stuff a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes sense to me.
So the Night Sisters now, like, were they always in the canon, or were they?
So
No.
So the Night Sisters were in a couple EU books, way back in the day, and they used to like ride Rancors and stuff like that. And we hear in this episode they say that my ancient sisters learned how to ride the Purrgil.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I thought it was sick that the ring around Peridia, the planetary ring, it's not asteroids. It's made up of the bones of Purrgil. That's where they go to die.
Yeah.
They're like salmon, right? The salmon.
I thought it was cool, dog.
The salmon are going all over the place. The salmon, right? And then the salmon go up the river. They spawn and then they die. That's right. I think it's exactly like salmon. And thoughts on the Night Troopers? I think it's looking more and more like the rumors about them are true. Their armor is scrapped together. I think Enoch looks fucking sick. He looks like one of the Persians. He looks like a Persian from 300.
That they do kind of sound like a Soul Jam group.
Yo, that misspelling, get that off the screen. Get that off the screen.
I thought it said something else, but then I remembered that dog is not racist. So this is the end of our podcast.
Oh, shit.
52 episodes. 50. Dude, our viewership just spiked from 4 people.
I'm so glad you didn't read that the way that it's spelled.
Our viewership
is basically like the Hex Girls from fucking Scooby-Doo. It just reminds me of them all.
The Hex Girls are bad as shit.
Okay,
bro.
dog, that was funny. Because we're the Hex Girls. Yo, don't talk shit on my Hex Girls, bro.
Sorry,
but, I always think of whenever I see the Night Sisters like all circling around something, I'm like, give them a guitars and a drum set. Like, I want to just see that. It'd be funny.
Big oops. We'd have to host the RoloRome cast on like Caleb's channel.
Nah, fuck.
From now on.
Go to Rumble sooner than that. No offense to Caleb, but I'm not gonna. I wouldn't.
Everyone's gotta go follow me on Rumble so that we can live stream on there. I got like 2 followers, and I just need 5. I just need 5, and then I can live stream on there. So links are in the.
Go check out Rumble because they're a lot cooler. Sorry, YouTube, but like they have less rules. We love YouTube. YouTube, our overlords are great to us. But Rumble.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Platforms.
I kind of miss Mommy Susan a tad bit. Like
I just miss being able to call it Mama Susan. Now I have to call it Papa whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
Papa, what's his face?
All right, so I'm gonna drop the link in chat if anybody wants to.
Real quick before we bring anybody in, there's a couple more things I want to say about this episode. I think they're calling them Howlers in the subtitles.
Oh,
there is mad cake in Ahsoka though. That's facts. Like whoever like Dave or whoever the directors are for each episode, they like their ass shots. Especially Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Like we've seen Hera's ass more than we've seen Hera's face. Straight up. Like it's like every time they have the opportunity to be like, bam, they're like, bam, because Mary Elizabeth Winstead's got a nice butt. Good for her. She works out.
This is gonna sound fucked up.
Again, watch Fargo season 3 if you want to see it.
I don't blame Ewan. I don't. Obi-Wan, or
I don't know, Ewan. I mean, you cheated on your wife, but
Ewan has got Ewan has got the high ground even now.
Yeah, he's definitely on top.
So like,
No, he's back.
what else did you want to say about the episode?
I think the wolf creatures look fucking sick, and I don't think they're really howlers. I think they are. That's what I appreciate about you, Miss Katie's. That's a joke that he
Maybe
gets.
equal. Give a shot to Rosario. Yeah.
Facts, but they have her covered up, bro. They have her completely
She's had
covered
a couple. She's had a couple.
with cloaks around her. You can't get the definition
True.
of the features. Come on. It's true. You know I'm not. You know it's true. You can't see the definition of the features. She's a good-looking woman. Let it show.
Rosario is a really good-looking woman. I can't even hate. Like, but nah.
I think the Howlers are lost wolves. I think the Howlers are lost wolves the same way that Purgo can travel. We've seen lost wolves travel across Lothal multiple times.
Yeah.
These guys are Howlers. These Howlers are lost wolves. They are. And that if Thrawn leaves, that's how they get back.
Well, I do have a question.
Through one of those caves, one of those Force Nexus caves that Ezra did.
Kenobi spitting.
So yeah, but I wish she still had long hair, Kenobi. I really do.
Sam.
Now she's like, I know there's been a lot of memes throughout the years of Disney Star Wars about Space Karen, but she actually looks like Space Karen. Like she actually does.
She looks like that she looks like that chick on plane that said, "You're not a real person. You're not a real person." You saw that, right?
No, I'm kidding. That's the trans dude.
Oh,
the girl on the plane where she's like, "You're not real," and there's like no one there.
Yeah.
He's not a real person.
And then there was no one there. Yeah, they are cute puppers. You yelled at Sabine to not yell at that boy. What?
Yeah, facts. She was
yelling.
Yeah. And he was like, And I was like, "You bitch." He's cute.
She had short hair. She had short hair.
No, she had a better haircut.
In Rebels, she looked better, yeah.
The only haircut I didn't like was her season 2 one, I believe, where she had blue and green.
Yeah.
I like season 1, and then season 3, she wears it a little differently where it's shorter and it's like, but it still has the long parts and it's orange and whatever. And then I think it's maybe that was season 4, but season 3, she had the white and the purple hair. That was sick. That I fucked with. I was like, that's cool. That's a cool looking haircut. That mother tucker right there ain't real. Everyone's like, who? She's like, he's not real. They're like, yes, we know. There's no one there.
The what should do us all a favor and eat her.
Dude, I saw Disparu on X, Twitter. Fuck.
I'm still calling it Twitter, bro.
Post a picture and he goes, "My favorite scene in Ahsoka," and it was Sabine getting thrown off the back of the wolf, and I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty funny." Yeah, it's pretty funny. Knock her down.
I got a serious question.
She's been knocked down a couple pegs in this season, and she still acts like she's better than everybody. That's not how you write a character like that, man. Like, look at how good. Like, again, to bring up how fucking awesome One Piece is doing it. Because you have Luffy in this, or Zoro, even better. You have Zoro, best swordsman, right? He's so good. You think this motherfucker can't be beat, right? He shows up, thinks, I'm going to kick this guy's ass. Guess what? This dude beats him with a fucking knife this big. You know? And then Zoro gets knocked down a peg, and he's like, after that, the rest of the season, he's thinking, I'm not as good. I need to get better. I'm not who I thought I was. You know?
This is something to Dog's point.
That looks non-boy hair to me. Yes!
In in
Oh,
Rebels,
she has my hair. Sabine has my hair, straight up.
She had it long on one side, but then she had it shaved on the.
No, it was never
she had
shaved.
it shaved
It
on
was
the
back. It was shorter. She kept the top long on the one side and cover.
Yeah. Yeah,
but that's how Mandalorians should have short hair. But the female Mandalorians, if you look at every other female Mandalorian in Clone Wars and Rebels, have long hair, either tied up or cut right around the helmet.
Bo's got long hair.
Who?
Bo.
Yeah, Bo has
Bo's got long hair. Yeah.
That's because the night owls. They're cool, bro. They're just like, yeah, we're Mandalorians. We'll take our helmets off. They're like the bikers. They're like the biker kids and the fucking what's it called? Yeah, Katie.
Oh, it's got Kate too.
Oh my god, yo, Uncle Kenobi. I saw this picture recently.
Crimson, what's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up, Crimson? To Uncle Kenobi's point, I saw this picture recently. It's probably on my Twitter somewhere. It's on my Twitter somewhere, and it's Kay Sackhoff. It's from the set of Battlestar Galactica. For wherever they were filming, it was like super fucking like hot outside, and it was like her, the chick who plays the Cylon, is always wearing the red dress. I forget her name at the moment. I know it's just a number. I think 7 or 1 or something like that. And then Boomer, all three of them just chilling chilling in their underwear, and I was just like, I wish I was on that set. Really do.
Yeah, man.
So those women are beautiful, dude. Battlestar Galactica.
Katie Sackhoff is.
Battlestar Galactica is an amazing show. It's so fucking.
I don't know why it's controversial for us to say that women can be beautiful. Like,
it's not controversial. That's the thing. It's not. It's all now the internet's like body positivity. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. People like seeing hot people. Everybody in the world, every single person in the world likes seeing hot people. Whether you're looking like Jabba the Hutt yourself or you're a skinny twig, if you're a girl and you see a fucking sexy looking Henry Cavill, or if you're a guy and you see Keira Knightley looking hot as shit, or Padme, like Natalie Portman, you're going to be like, that person's hot. It's literally biologically impossible for you to walk down the street and not be like, that's an attractive person. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're not sexually attracted, you're like, well, that's a good looking person. Hey, man. Those anime intros be slapping sometimes, but that's J-pop. So
Ronnie, welcome, Ronnie. But it's something. I think you said this, Roland, on episode 48 or 49. Why don't we get tits in movies anymore?
We don't. We don't.
Like, yeah.
Shout out to Camelot, by the way. Yo, free Camelot. YouTube and everybody, not YouTube, Twitter. Shit. But yeah, we don't.
What happened to Camelot on Twitter
anymore? Oh, he got banned permanently off of Twitter, by a furry who mass reported him, because I don't know if you guys heard this story about a guy in Florida who somebody broke into his house. Or maybe it was Australia. It was Australia. Somebody broke into this Australian guy's house, and he raped the guy to death because he broke into his house. Instead of just killing him, he literally sexually assaulted him to death. And Camelot made a joke with the article right there, quote tweeted, the same joke that a YouTuber like 10 times his size made. And he goes, if you break into my house, I will grape you. You know what I mean? And that was their way. They're like, fuck this guy. Even though he's a great dude, great YouTuber, but they're trying to get rid of his livelihood where he makes all of his money off of YouTube and stuff. I mean, he's a race car driver now. as well.
I got a question though.
It's
What
a
does
fucking
Elon?
joke.
What does Elon get from banning him?
Elon gets nothing because it was probably a fucking bot because he got mass reported and shit like that. It's a campaign against him because the fucking furry don't like him because you call out the furry for the furry literally posted something saying if you are what was it? If you're in a relationship with a minor, that's wrong. But if the two of you love each other, that's okay to have sexual relations. What? And Camelot called him the fuck out for that and was like, that's pedophilia, bro.
Well, that's actually okay to say on Twitter now, though. I'm not saying that it's okay to say. I'm saying that like that's like okay to say.
Okay, so why is it not okay to make a joke saying, bro, if you come into my house, you're getting sexually assaulted? You know what I mean? Like that's fucking it's a fucking joke, dude. You should not be banned for life off of Twitter because of that. When he literally
He's banned for life.
He's in the top 20 super chatted people in the entire fucking country on YouTube. Top 20 in the whole country. This guy has grown so fast in the past 4 years, 5 years, something like that. That
Yeah,
it just
I
was
heard
blown up, and he's a great dude. He literally will talk to his chat the same way that Theory does Theory's talk. You know,
Yeah.
and Theory will talk. He does that shit, man. People will come to him for advice. People will do all this stuff. Wait, did they literally have the costume on?
Roland, remember our senior prom? Remember the weeaboos versus the vampire fight at senior at the senior prom?
I remember dude, that senior prom was like such. I did not even hang out with my date on senior prom because it was my ex-girlfriend.
I know.
We already had prom tickets, and I was like, "Fuck you, go do whatever you want. I'm gonna go hang out with."
No, it was when we were like
junior prom is
eating
the
dinner.
shit, though. Shout out to my girl Joe. Her and I had a lot of fun.
It was like we were still eating like dinner, and I just like remember.
Wait, they had a mask? Wait. They literally had the full-on fucking mask, like a mascot? Well, Ronnie lives in California, so he probably sees that on a daily basis.
It was like sophomore year, and motherfuckers showed up around the corner, and it fucking made me jump.
No, I would jump.
But
who the fuck is this imposter in my school?
It was we were like eating dinner, and there was a group of people that were like, you know, vampires.
Hold on, real quick. Ronnie said that was the only time I saw a furry. Ronnie, go to any con. You're gonna see at least one.
Crimson, it happened though. At our senior prom.
That actually sounds like it could be a fucking anime.
Wait, was it our junior prom or our senior prom? It might have been. It might have been our junior prom.
Vampires were.
You probably know who you probably know who I'm talking about.
Hunter wasn't one of them, right? Was he?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say I like him.
But like the weebs and vampires were like, you know, beefing, and then like they said they were gonna fight at like prom, and then like, you know, got into a line and they just fought at prom, and it was like really funny. But yeah.
I don't remember that, dude. I really don't.
It was all over Snapchat, bro.
I remember hanging out with NCO at senior prom.
Oh yeah.
I remember just like I was in the bathroom and I saw you know, Devontae, and I was like, yo, what's up, dude? Your suit looks awesome. Because this motherfucker, yo, he looks so good. This black kid is fucking tall and lanky, right? Looks like he played basketball, but he doesn't. He was part of NCO. It was like in the school gang, whatever. But they were cool. They were cool peeps. They really were. But
you were in the bathroom with a tall black guy?
No, we went in the bathroom and I was washing my hands and I was like, he knew me and I knew him and I was like, yo, dude, your suit is fire. Because it's literally like it was an all red suit with like And I was wearing an all gray suit with purple accents. He's wearing an all black or red suit with black accents. It's like, dude, your suit looks sick. You look like, a Sith Lord or some shit. And he was like, yo, that's awesome, bro. Thank you, man. Yo, come with me. And we just literally, because I was like, fuck my date. She cheated on me like fucking 2 weeks before. Bitch already bought her dress. I was like, you can come with me. You can go leave. I'm going to go hang out with everybody else.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Star Wars dog pulled.
Star Wars dog definitely fucking pulled. Definitely fucking pulled, bro.
He's a fucking like Marine, though. Of course,
he's just dog, bro. And he just walk up and be like, "Listen, bitch, I'll take you deer hunting. Take that shit out, yo." She was like, "You got guns?" And he was like, "I got 7."
Did I mention that I'm also a fan of the Georgia Bull dogs too? Yeah, better than them Falcons.
Yeah,
fuck the Falcons. Nah. Crimson. Do you have to mention that he was black? Racist.
I did, because NCL was called Never Caught Lacking, and it was literally all the black kids in school
that were from the suburbs.
Yeah, all the cool black kids from the suburbs. Yeah, they were all cool, and they started their little gang. And honestly, if you talk to any one of them, some of them act hard, but if they knew you, they'd be like, "What's up, dude? How you doing? You doing good?" Wait, the one that actually goes into the ooh. To our audio listeners, Uncle Kenobi said I had a class where a girl wore a butt tail in class. That seems multiple ways of wrong, because how do you get your hands on that when you're underage? They go like Ashley Madison for that shit. I'm sorry you had to
should expect that from Rolo. He's a white male.
Yeah, dude, I'm cisgendered. Like, fuck me, right?
Yeah, and
so talk about Russell Brand.
The special kid wanted to.
Dude, I swear to God, that would.
That would have happened in our school.
Dude, I would die if I was in class and somebody walked in with a tail and the autistic kid just grabbed it and ripped it. I would
Roland.
I would literally just get up.
You already know.
And start cracking the fuck up.
Someone that we went to high school with definitely would have like put on
dude,
that.
There's multiple people in high school. I've seen them wear them. But those were like attached to the belt. He's talking about legitimately like, like, like,
I'm special, Ronnie, but not that special. The RG's based. Hey,
the RGS. Yeah, NCL never caught lacking. That was what they called themselves.
The redneck.
That's actually a sick name though. Like, if they call themselves like the Ghetto Goon Squad or something like that, or whatever, that'd be cool. NCL was honest, though. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, again!" And I would just walk up and be like, "Yeah, bro, did you do your homework?" And be like, "No." I'd be like, "Oh fuck, me neither." All right.
Rolo, I saw one of your gay headbands at Spirit Halloween.
First of all, they're not headbands; they're bandanas. And are you talking about the Naruto headband? Because I wear bandanas, but then there's the Naruto headband, and then I wear a pirate headband. So like, but it's not Halloween yet. Fuck! I gotta get my costume ready for Halloween. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
So my costume.
Yeah, I'll be Alex Baldwin with 2 pistols. Just like Ryan did last year.
So my costume, I have to put it together, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to in time, so I might just go as Hugh Hefner. I have like the rope for it and shit, so I might just go as Hugh Hefner.
You're not allowed. You can't wear a shirt on under it.
Nope, I'm not going to. You guys will be able to see my tits. I've got I've got the tattoo on my
Wait,
rib.
really? You have a
dog.
tattoo for the gang? Yo!
Oh, it's not.
That's actually sick.
Dog,
Yeah, I don't think
just
they
gets
did all that in high school, but like,
I'm gonna be Ronnie's dad for Halloween.
well, Pilgrim, I get what you're saying, but Halloween's my favorite holiday.
My
So,
costume is as someone who doesn't care.
oh, man, I actually like. I love dressing up in different stuff.
Ribs and paws.
I'll sit out front with the candy and everything, and I'll be like, "Yo, people, come and see me! Come get candy!" You know, we don't have as many
What?
in our neighborhood anymore, but
I just
well,
put there for like literally like no reason. You were like, "Thank you, come again."
well, yeah, I did kind of turn into Apu there, yeah. Welcome to my house, kids. Get the candy. Thank you. Come again. And I say it to all of them. I'll be Apu for Halloween. No, I'm kidding.
No, bro.
Jake put the
That's
red
not
lights.
No, Roland. You know who you could low key pull? You know who you could like
Fuck you, Ronnie.
pull off? Your hair is short enough for it, and you have the mustache. You could be a white daimyo. You should go as a white daimyo for Halloween.
I don't eat household pets. Okay. Disclaimer. Oh my God, Crimson. Yeah, go hang out with Ryan. You guys will be great with Ryan Kennel.
I tried outside the family van and I get the candy, but for some reason people refuse to come and get. I'm gonna go as a ghost with a pointy hat. Yo, what the fuck is with you guys today?
Mr. Fantastic. Actually, that would be pretty sick.
That'd be cool.
Mr. Fantastic is Mr. Fantastic is dope.
Yeah.
No, for real, I've got like a Akatsuki member. I have the Akatsuki cloak. See, I was Ichigo last year. I'm not trying to be Ichigo again.
Nah, bro. Don't.
Crimson! Stop!
My name will be Seek.
Yo, honestly, we used to do this shit in middle school where, like, if somebody left the Roman, you probably remember this. All right, I got you. Roman, you probably remember this. When we were in the middle school, right? And we all had lunch together, all the same grade. If somebody, one of the aides found a random lunchbox with a name on it, they'd bring it up to the microphone, and people would write names on paper bags, and like Mike, Hunt, and Phil McCracken, and dude, they should have done one where it was C. Kyle, because she would have been like. Yo, she would have been like up here saying it. Yo, she would have held the bag up and then been like, see, Kyle? And everybody was like, excuse me? And she's just sitting up there holding a paper bag. Like,
oh my God, bro.
All right, I'm checking DMs right now. What, on Discord? Or did you text me? Probably Discord. Oh my God. First thing I just saw when I got on Discord was one of your exceptions, Roman. Oh, dude, that's sick. That's a dope tattoo.
What?
Dog sent me his tattoo. That's dope.
Oh. Phil Macron, I just got the name. I always thought that was the name of the one guy from Echo Basin Network.
Yeah, it is, but his name is Phil McCracken. Dude, dog, that tattoo looks fucking sick. Bro, if if the gang was going around wearing that, I'd be like, that's pretty damn cool. You know what? That's pretty sick.
I kind of respect that, like, Dog just owns that he's like, a redneck. I fuck with that actually.
I absolutely fuck with that, dude. Rednecks are some of the coolest people you ever meet. You ever been like if you meet a redneck from down south or out west, they're the most homie, coolest fucking people, dude.
I hate the Pennsylvania ones because they're not really rednecks.
Well, I mean, I got white trash across the street, but that's different. See, if you go up to Pennsylvania, that's what we call rural Pennsylvania. It's like a nickname for it because once you get up to rural Pennsylvania, it looks like you're down south. I can show it. Yeah, I'll show it. I don't know if you care or not, but yeah, I'll show it. Let me share my screen.
Why would he care?
I don't know.
Why would he care?
I don't know, dude. There's nippies in the picture.
Roland, you kind of look like John Fetterman right now with your fucking mustache.
Fuck, I don't look anything like him. You want me to have a stroke on the stream? Like, is that too far?
Is that too far?
Is that too far?
Oh shit! Oh
That's
shit!
sick, dude.
Oh, that shit is official.
Yeah, I fuck with that, bro. That shit looks like a
I fuck with
brand or
that.
something.
Yeah, it does. That's sick.
That's
Oh,
dope.
got a tattoo of Nicky.
It's just Nicky's face on his ass cheek. Don't worry.
I don't know why that's making me laugh.
Yeah. Nikki came to my aid the other night. I have to shout out to her, man. That she just hit over 1,000 on her channel. So
She came to your aid over what? What happened?
me and Donna's point on John's stream last night, or Donna and
Nikki
I.
was
Donna
on.
No. She was in chat.
Oh.
She was in chat.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But yeah, Nikki's great.
So
you want to talk about podcast?
You want to talk about Russell? You want to talk about the Russell Brand stuff now?
I think we got so off topic with Ahsoka, honestly. Overall, good episode. Better than 1, 2, 3, and 4. There. That's my answer.
If I get the 500, get him to 500, y'all. Get him past Daimyo. I think him and Daimyo are both at 22 subs.
No, honestly, Daimyo needs to be the one to do it. Nikki would hate him so much more, yo. If he's like, yeah, Nikki, I got a tattoo of you right here, sweetheart. Take a look. Dude, even if it was a temporary tattoo, that would be the funniest shit in the world. She'd ban him instantly from everything, but it would be so worth it. Yeah, dude, I want to get a tattoo as well. I'm thinking about Ronnie, I'm thinking about right here, spiral up to here, the writing on the one ring.
And
then I'm gonna fill in this part up to here with Lord of the Rings.
I'm gonna get
right here on my chest in Arabic, which is the Star Wars language. I want to get 501st.
I'm
501 right here in Arabic.
My right arm done. I'm gonna get a whole sleeve on here. That's what I'm gonna do.
I like that. Yeah, dude.
Ronnie, gonna get Liam on your arm.
Liam Neeson? No, I'm kidding.
Dude, our chat's on fire.
Dude, yeah, everybody's chilling.
So, I want to talk about the Russell Brand.
Ooh, Crimson. That's pretty sick.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
I know somebody who has the curse mark. It's pretty damn cool. They have it not on the back of the neck though. They have it on their arm, but it's still dope.
Nice. Dude,
Yeah, I'm
I can't believe that we're.
definitely gonna get anime tattoo at some point. For
I
sure.
can't
Star Wars
believe.
tattoo. But the first one I want to get is the Elvish writing from the ring spiraling up my arm like this, up to my elbow here, and then I fill it in with Tolkien shit.
Ronnie's watching us while he's like at school. That's fucking badass.
Yeah, right. Shouldn't you be at school right now? Ronnie's like still typing in chat more than he's fucking paying attention to his teacher. What class are you in?
If he's in like math class,
Ronnie, what class are you in right now? If it's math, pay a little bit more attention. If it's English, you're good.
Yeah, because
Bring us in
like
for show and tell. We'll behave. I promise.
I'm in video. Oh, you're fine. Roll the tab with your top 10 anime Easter eggs.
My top 10 anime Easter eggs.
Attack.
I know. I'm just thinking about what they would be. I'm gonna get a Halo tattoo at some point. I'm getting a 501st in Arabesh. I'm getting
Ronnie is in arts and crafts.
I'm getting the writing from Lord of the Rings.
Pilgrim.
Yeah, math, but you're gonna need it though. Like, I mean, I hated it. Surprisingly, I was good at algebra, but I sucked at everything else.
I'm struggling in math. Like,
So did
I
I.
don't know what I'm doing wrong. Dude, listen.
That's every
I
year.
dropped out of college because I'm fucking stupid and I can't do math. So like, yeah. But so I'm changing my major up. I'm going to become a business manager. So
Yeah. I'm still going for environmental science. Luckily, I have most of those classes done.
nice, man.
Yeah, I have
So
to do chemistry. Here's my recommendation: get your gen eds done year 1. It's gonna suck.
That's what I should have done.
Or first second semester, do your English, your math, your science, your history, or whatever the fuck, economics. Oh, actually, I am gonna get a Jack Sparrow tattoo. Right here, I want the sparrow that he has when they pull off the glove and they have the. Yeah.
I know someone who will like get you for like really cheap. I'm just saying.
I don't know if I trust somebody who's gonna tattoo my body for really cheap.
She's a professional. She basically runs her shop.
Is it who I think it is?
It might be.
Does
She's got pink hair. Huh?
Does her name start with an A?
Yeah.
I know who it is.
I
already said I would let her do something.
Oh, well, yeah. Like, I struggle so much to memorize all of the things, but when I have my notes, I do well.
That's the key, man. Notes are the key. Gotta take your notes. Seriously. Especially when you get into, like, college. But we will talk about that very shortly. Very shortly, we will talk about
that. So, what is
there is no innocent or not right now. No charges have been filed against Russell Brand.
What is the exact accusation? Here, let me look this up.
So, we know that Russell Brand, in the past, he's written many books, multiple books, I should say, on his promiscuous activity and his addiction to drugs and sex. He's slept with over 1,000 women, right?
Jesus Christ.
He's remarkably open about this. And there were just 4 women that have come out saying that he grape-ed them. And there's a lot of sketchy evidence there. A lot of sketchy evidence with that. And when you sleep with over 1,000 women, I don't find it out of the ordinary that some of those encounters would be weird. However, all of these encounters happened before the Me Too movement. Why were they not brought up then? Why were charges not
How do we know
filed?
they weren't, though, in fairness?
They weren't.
How
They weren't.
they
They're all
weren't?
coming out now in 2023 when, why would you wait? The one girl waited 15 years. Why would you wait 15 years to bring it up? Now, my thing here is they never went to the police. They went to the media. That's a red flag for me. When you go to the media instead of going to the government, I'm automatically going to be like, I need evidence. Because if the police are saying it, like they just did with Danny Masterson, and that was proven true, sucks because I liked Hyde and that 70s show, but he did some horrible shit. He deserves what he's getting. That's proven. Whereas when you go to the media as opposed to going to the authorities, that sketches me out. Because then, to me, you want to just destroy someone's reputation. You don't actually care, because if you cared about him possibly doing that thing to somebody else, you should have gone to the police. You should have gone. That's just, in my opinion, if that happens to you, I understand some circumstances are very horrible. And some of these circumstances, it's hard for women to talk about. And for some men, it's hard for men to talk about. Because believe me, I know somebody in my family who that happened to who's a man.
So let me just ask you
a horrible thing to talk about to some people, and some people can't get past that. That's okay. But to come back 15 years later and now say it, because Russell Brand is preaching unity of humanity and has changed his rules. He went from being far left liberal to guy who is just I'm breaking everything down on all sides. He's going after the pandemic. He's going after the elections. He's going after woke Hollywood. He's going after everything that they don't want him to go after. And now's the time that all these
allegations. They?
And they.
Who's
the government, the fucking woke mob, the fucking the pandemic people, everything. And what I'm saying is, I find it really interesting that they waited until he's just changed his tune this past year, and now he lost all revenue from his YouTube channel. His book rights are gone. His managerial company left him. And nothing has been proven yet. And I'm not even a fan of the guy. But what the fuck happened to innocent until proven guilty? And that doesn't even show these doctored messages that brought this up. Now, it's a small channel news station, Channel 4 News in England, correspondents that are the ones that have discovered this. I'm a man who, don't get me wrong. If he did it, fucking put him in jail. But I'm also the type of guy that's like, if we haven't proven anything yet, nothing is.
So can I?
The one girl got a rape kit, but still, that was years. That was again 11 years ago for her. Why did you not go to authorities? Why did you let this sit? Something's fishy here.
I'm not saying that he did it. I'm not saying that he did or didn't do anything, but I want to ask you an open-ended question here. So, say that we take him at his word that he slept with 1,000 women. Are you going to sit here and tell me that all 1,000 of those interactions were all consensual? 1,000 of them? All of them?
Yeah, but 4 out of 1,000 might not have been. But here's the thing. Yes, it's very strange to us in the West, but in the UK, 16 is the age of consent. And it again, I think it's fucking
That's
weird.
Still wrong.
I think it's wrong, but it's their laws. It's true. Now, apparently this 16-year-old girl dated him for 3 months. They were very sexually active, and she said that
How long ago was this?
This was the one that was like I think 11 or 15 years ago, something like one or the other.
Because he's 48 now, so that's just why I was asking that.
Yeah, so he was like 30 at the time. So this was a long time, and she was 16, right? So apparently, what happened is, I understand where you're coming from, Roman, but you gotta hear me out. It's bad. It's bad, but it's legal there, though. It's bad. I'm against it, but it's legal there. So you just, it's fucking weird, and I think it's wrong, but again, it's legal there. So my point being is, she stated they were in a consensual relationship.
Mm-hmm.
One night they were doing the deed, and she says that he got a little too aggressive by putting something in her, and
what you did that was just funny.
That upset her, right?
Oh, and, shit.
And my thing being is, we don't know what was happening before that. We don't know if she was fucking sitting on his face before that. We don't know how rough they were going. Seriously, these are things you got to think about. We don't know what the hell was going on in that context. And then again, why wait this long? That's the thing. And then when you see the text messages, and I will pull up the thing, I'm not defending him, because I just believe in innocent until proven guilty. There's no charges right now. I don't fucking give a shit about Russell Brand, but I do give a shit about the fact that these days, anybody can say, you did it, and that person's instantaneously has lost everything. Before anything's been filed, before anything's been charged, before there's even a court hearing. We saw it happen to Johnny Depp. We've seen it happen to other people.
In fairness, though, Johnny Depp wasn't 30 dating the 16-year-old. That's kind of sus. Like that's kind of weird.
I get that, Roman. But again, it's a legal thing there, and I do want to bring up the point.
I know.
While controversial, like again, it's controversial, but I do want to bring up the point. If you're 16 and living in England, and Keira Knightley walks up to you and says, "I'm going to take you out on a date," you're going to say no.
No, but she should be a responsible grown up and not ask that, though.
I agree, but in a country where it's legal, that's considered a responsible grown up. You get what I'm saying? And no matter how weird it is to us, it's still considered legal there. It's still fucking strange. And most people don't agree with it, and I believe that law should be changed.
Do you consider 16 to still be a child? That's my
Yes, I do. I do. That's why I'm saying it's weird. But I'm telling you right now, if I'm
Russell Brand's a hypocrite, then
if I'm 16 years old in the UK and some sexy ass British actress walks up to me and goes, "I'm gonna take you out on a date, and then we're gonna come back to my house later," I'm gonna be like, "Sure, fuck." Like,
yeah, but it doesn't change that it's wrong, though.
Like, you're getting everything under the sun. Like, I'm just saying, imagine your favorite actress says that to you. You're 16. I consider fucking 20 a child, to be honest with you. You're not that much different in your mindset than you were at 18. So
the only reason that I asked that is because
I'm not defending this. I'm just saying it's sketchy. And when I show you the text messages, you're going to see they're doctored. It's not real.
Right. No, but like my whole point is that like, and I'm not saying that everyone says it, but I'm saying that there's like, you know, prominent people, people are spiteful, vengeful monsters sometimes. That's why we need innocent until proven guilty, and that should apply to all facets, including public opinion. Facts.
100%, Crimson. 100%. And here's what they're doing now. No charges have been filed, and he's still lost Everything.
So what?
He lost everything before anything has been proven true. That's
what I was gonna say.
Because
What
that's what bothers me.
What I was gonna say was that Russell Brand's one of those people that we need to protect children, and then he goes and fucks one. Like that's wrong to me. Like that's wrong to me.
But can you also say that again? That was when he was in his sex addiction times. It was legal there. He dated the girl for 3 months.
Doesn't mean that it's not wrong.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you, but legally it's not wrong. And he has completely changed. He's gotten therapy. He's gotten help. It's been fucking 15 years. Is it wrong to also say that he could be a completely different person now? And he can see the error of his ways.
No, but
and that's what maybe now he speaks out against that shit and says, I would never ever be like that again. I mean, he's said it in his books. It's been proven that he's not a sex addict anymore. And it's been, again, 15 years. So, like, is it wrong to say that somebody can see the error of their ways and change? I don't think so. But to bring it up now is extremely convenient now that he has switched up from being far fucking left to completely fuck everybody. I want truth, and they don't want him telling the truth. Like, he's gone after the pandemic hard.
I don't think he's that. In fairness, though, I don't.
He's got one of the biggest channels. He was huge, just in the past year and a half. He interviewed Critical Drinker.
I'm just saying, I don't think he's changed. I don't think he's changed that much. I mean, he's throwing his support for Cornel West for president. So
he's still a nut. Like I said, I disagree with the guy a lot. But here, the one thing I never want to see is just because of an allegation, somebody to lose their livelihood before anything's proven. That's my point here. They wanted to take him down. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't know if that's proven. Again, if it happened, fuck him, put him in jail. If it's proven. But innocent until proven guilty needs to be a thing.
I wouldn't be against the notion that the establishment wants to take him down, but the people in power are not really aligned to either side. They only just care about power. So
see, we care all about this, but there's certain flight logs from a certain world between worlds that we still haven't seen.
It's a pretty damn good point.
But as soon as he starts speaking out against those people, boom, your platform's gone. Boom, you can't say anything. Boom, your book rights are gone. Boom, your managing company's gone. You can't have any comedy. They completely destroyed him before anything.
There were also people on both sides in those logs too.
Exactly my point. And he's going
after running for president.
And he goes after all of these people. And I'm not talking about just these World Between Worlds logs. That's what I'm going to start calling it. That way YouTube won't get mad at me. I'm just going to call it the World Between Worlds every time I bring up that specific island.
I think it's on both sides, Damio.
No, I really don't. The right... Okay, so the right gives less of a fuck about pop culture.
What are you talking about? That's literally their whole thing. That's what they're running on. In 2024 is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because they realize that pop culture is important now. But there's a lot of them that could have given a fuck about Star Wars and how important it is to us that it's getting woke. But now it's fucking everywhere. And it's in gaming and it's everywhere. And there's people that say, there's a lot of right-wing people out there that will tell you you're a fucking child if you're still into Star Wars by the age of 18. You know, you're a fucking child if you still read comic books at the age of 30. It's like, okay, well, you don't realize how important that is to culture, you stupid fucks. Whereas now, because you don't give a shit, the woke have fucking taken over everything. Every facet of what we enjoy. To escape from this shit has something in it now. That's why they're re-releasing Lord of the Rings in theaters. They're re-releasing.
Someone time him out. Someone time him out.
Fuck. No, anime is the one thing that's fucking alive right now because the Japanese could give a fuck. One of my favorite things ever was
I can really name 3.
who?
Marianne Williamson, Cornel West, Bernie Sanders. Boom.
Those are government officials.
Well,
they're not pop culture. Those are government officials.
One of them is. Two of them are trying to be.
Okay. Well, still, that's not pop culture. That's government. I'm talking about pop culture here. You know, Pedro Pascal said the same exact shit on the opposite spectrum that Gina Carano said. She's gone.
If we're talking about if we're talking about pop culture people, then
there's not been a single leftist or hardcore liberal in pop culture who has been silenced. Look at fucking Snow White's actress right now. She's destroying that shit and they're just letting her do it. Look at Tatiana Maslany, who played She-Hulk. Look at all of these different people. Look at Reva, the actress who played Reva, which I think I'm sure she's a fine person, but they're allowed to spew whatever they want to spew on the internet, and they're fine. They keep their jobs. But as soon as Gina Carano says, "Love thy neighbor, don't let them turn us against each other," because of the pandemic, she's out. Ousted. Gone. Because she has right-wing views.
Oh, okay. Pilgrim's based. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry,
yeah, that was a quote from a conservative. That's what I'm telling you. He said anime is demonic. It's fucking retarded.
Who the fuck said? Who the fuck said? Who said that?
Yeah, but Daimyo's right too. It was the dude who made it was Matt Walsh. It was Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh.
Oh, him?
Demonic, yeah.
The guy who looks like a chode? Yeah. They have. Okay, but
Hassan has a platform, and he said 9/11 should have happened.
Yeah, but we're also though now getting into.
Hassan. Fuck you, Hassan. You said 9/11 was like a good thing. You piece of shit.
We're also now though getting into freedom of speech though too. Like where do we draw the line at freedom of speech?
Apparently, as soon as you say something against the left. I'm just saying, like, that's what they go after. They're not because, like I'm saying, the conservatives haven't paid attention enough to pop culture that now the woke has completely taken over it. And woke people used to be looked down upon by both sides, and then the left is like, oh, they're gaining traction. So you see these people that are pandering to it, like Disney, like everywhere, dude.
Oh yeah. Bob Iger, who supports Biden, is woke. Sure. Biden's not woke, bro. Biden hates blacks and gays. Like,
no, Biden's not woke, but he acts like it. I guarantee you, Bob Iger's not either, but he's acting like it. That's the pandering.
Right. So, like that. Yeah, but like that's my whole point, though, is that like. What you're trying to say, what I think that what, tell me if I'm wrong here. What you're saying is that you're saying that people that are in the culture, that are in Hollywood, that are these woke people, are trying to sense a certain group of people, but the people that are woke aren't really woke. So it's not that they're woke; it's that they just don't like hearing things that like they don't like. That's what it is.
The masses believe they are, and that's where cancel culture came from. Because I know of some actors, and I won't name names.
Facts, yes. Crimson.
I know of some actors, and I won't name names, that are genuinely like, and some writers, because I've spoken to some writers that are working in gaming companies or have worked on certain things. I know I'm not talking about ghostwriter, but there's some people that I've spoken to that are like, yeah, it's real. You really will get fired if you say certain things. You really will get fired if you say anything against their agenda. You will lose your job, and you'll never be able to get one again in Hollywood.
Doesn't matter. Save Caleb. We need to save him. As I can't call him up, but
we need to extract Caleb. Somebody save him. That's what I said, Great Pilgrim. It's not Ghostwriter. It's not Ghostwriter. He's a meme now.
So
he memed like out of the Discords.
I get where you're coming from, but if these people that like you were talking about, like say you're talking about Danny like DeVito, who has outwardly supported Bernie Sanders, I would get where you're coming from. But like
people that are like uncancelable, like Eminem doesn't give a fuck. You cannot cancel Eminem. You really can't. Like he will say fuck whoever he wants, and it's never gonna matter. Like enough people love Danny DeVito that no matter what he says, they'll be like, that's whack. But even now, the shit that Mark Hamill has done, the shit that Mark Hamill has said, I'm like, I met the guy and he was really nice, but shut the fuck up on social media, Mark, because you're making me not like you as a person. I'm always going to love Luke Skywalker, but as a person, you've said some horribly heinous things. Like, and you're fine. You're still on the platform. But, you know, Gina Carano gets fired for fucking posting a quote. And then what, they dragged her through the mud and tried to destroy her career, which is exactly what they're trying to do to Russell Brand right now. That's exactly what they did to Johnny Depp. And Johnny Depp survived it. Gina survived it. More power to her. But when it comes to Russell Brand, I think it's a very interesting to me that they have brought these things up now. That's what I'm saying. It's sketchy. There's something off. I'm gonna find this message so that I can look it up.
So I want to just comment on this. What Dama said was that all major tech companies who own social media behemoths are owned by left elites, minus Twitter as of recently, which is why we're seeing a change on Twitter. So I don't think
Crimson's got a tip. So see you later, Crimson. Thanks for hanging out.
See you later, Crimson. Thank you for coming out. I would, and I'm saying this in a respectful way, Damio, I would disagree that it's left elites. I think it's just people that like are around that sphere, because people that are like leftists are not really for cancel culture. We kind of like people don't like, they don't care about that shit. It's like the social justice warriors that have like, you know, blue hair and that like, you know, protest on like, you know, college campuses. Those are like the people that I'm talking about here. And that to me is who I think you guys are referring to. That's like the like, you know, majority is that it's like it's like, you know, the social justice warrior types. And I think that those are the types of people that are like in charge of these companies, because if you're really a leftist, you're not against silencing people. Bernie Sanders said that Ben Shapiro should have his platform. He said he thought that he was a reprehensible human, but he said that he thought that he should have his platform and that he should be able to speak at colleges. Bernie Sanders said that. So for you to say that, I think it's a little bit not wrong, but I think it's
I don't think Bernie's full on a leftist.
I think if you talk to him, I think you would think that he's like more of like he's like a left moderate kind. Like
I gotta go to Legal Mindset's Twitter. I'm sure he has it here. Keep talking. I gotta find this.
I think Damio just. I just think that respectfully, I think it's just both sides, bro. I think because there was literally yesterday there was a Texas teacher got fired for trying to bring into the curriculum the Diary of Anne Frank. She got fired for it because it
That's
showed
some woke shit though, because they don't want to fucking do it. They want us to forget about it.
Yeah, but no, dude, that's not woke. That's just bullshit. That's literally just bullshit. Like the Diary of Anne Frank.
Stop us from remembering history as well. That's why the Black Lives Matter movement started as a really righteous, genuine thing, and then they started taking down statues of historical artifacts that if you destroy history, you forget history. That's why they're there. So that we never forget the atrocities that we ourselves committed.
That's very true, Pilgrim. That is very, very true. I think he came out with a larger fan base. True.
Yes, he did. And a lot of people that get canceled do. Gina Carano, bigger fucking fan base now than she had. Fucking Az from Heel vs. Babyface, who's called out the Starfield pronoun bullshit, gained like a couple, like three or 30,000 more subs or some shit like that. Like, because he was speaking out, because people are fucking sick. People are tired of this. And you know what? Disney bleeding money and all these other corporations bleeding money because they're pandering so hard proves that no one wants your fucking woke bullshit. Nobody. We want our entertainment. We want legal due process for people that do things. You fucking Hollywood let O.J. Simpson get away with shit when we all know the truth.
That wasn't Hollywood. That was just like the legal system.
It was the Hollywood court.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right then.
So literally, they protect who they want to protect. They fucking protected Weinstein for God knows how long.
Yeah.
They're cool with that shit. But they're acting like they're not.
They also protected Island Man for a long time as well.
Yeah, the World Between Worlds guy. That's very true, Daniel. Leftists and liberals are very different.
Yeah, I think that like the social justice warriors are more like along like the liberal type.
My mom is liberal, and she's sick of the pronouns everywhere and the cancel culture and all that shit. She's even now talking to me going, holy fuck, you've been right for a while. And I'm like, I've been trying to tell people that this shit is real. It's actually destroying our pop culture to the point where we're not even going to have it anymore. We're not going to have anything that we grew up loving or anything that we've loved our entire lives. I mean, minus fucking anime, because the Japanese could give a fuck. And if you want the real definition of fucking woke, the Japanese is more woke than anybody because they put every race, every gender, every fucking everything into anime and in the live actions. And they might not agree with all of it in their country, but it's in everything. So if you want something that's really fucking your definition of woke, where everybody's equal, look at fucking anime. You can find a gay character in every single one. Almost.
But like that brings another question, and
But they
I'm not
also
even
shut the
trying.
fuck up. Because it's
Well,
never enough. Hold on, Roman. It's never enough for these people. Once you give them what they want more. And they're like a certain German dictator who they were like, well, we'll give them Poland. And then he's like, well, I want more. I want more. I want more. I want more. I want the whole world. And we allowed him to do that shit when we back in the 40s, right? Or the 30s and the 40s, right? We allowed him to do that shit. It's the same thing. You let the wolf in the door, the wolf is going to keep eating.
well,
And when you're done feeding it, it's going to ask you for more, and then it's going to eat you alive.
well,
And that's what's happening right now.
Well, I guess though my whole thing is that, and I'm not saying this like to try to refute. I'm asking this in a genuine way because I think that the metrics have been used everywhere on this. What is the definition of woke? Because I'm seeing
It's gone. There is no definition anymore.
every conservative I see says everything's woke now, but it's all different shit. So what is it? That's just what
it's mindset.
If you no, so like say that like they like made like Batman black. Is that woke because they chose to make Batman black? Is that what that is? Because if that's woke, then fuck it. That's woke. I don't give a shit. That
it's when
that doesn't bother me.
That's when they're taking these social concepts and they're forcing them into entertainment that doesn't require it. It's what's woke is retroactively going back into a Star Wars comic book and changing it so that Luke Skywalker has thoughts of being gay and how he's attracted to a man. That's woke. What's woke is retroactively going back and saying Obi-Wan almost hooked up with a guy in this one book when he was a teenager. That's woke.
Okay.
When you're taking things that people have known, what's woke is making Galadriel a fucking warrior, badass bitch who can kill a frost troll in 10 seconds. Like, no. And all the men die and she's fine. That's woke. Because let's be honest with here. I mean, Marvel itself at this point is fucking woke. Every single male Marvel character has been undermined by a woman. Name me one that hasn't. Black Panther is a girl now. Ironheart.
Did Ironheart even come out?
No. Marvel is dying. And what are all the shows we have to look forward to? All female-led. All female-led.
So
you can't have strong male character anymore. That's woke. That's why One Piece is so fucking good. Because you know what? There's a quote in there which is accurate. Sorry, internet. It's accurate. Where there's a girl and another character, Zoro, when they're young. And she's kicking his ass all the time when they're fighting with swords, right? They're training and she's kicking his ass all the time. And he's like, well, I'll never beat you. She goes, one day you will. And he goes, well, you're too good. And she goes, I'm going to stay a woman. You're going to become a physically stronger man. You'll be able to beat me because that's just biology. I will always be a woman. And you know what he says back to her? He goes, well, you know what? You're just going to have to just get stronger. That's not woke because she actually came out and said, yeah, I'm a woman. I am physically weaker than a strong, grown male.
This is kind of my whole point, though. That word gets like thrown around a lot, and like I think it's starting to lose. I think it's starting to lose a little bit of meaning.
Dude, it never really had meaning. With the original meaning of it, if you remember when people first started saying it, we were like freshmen or sophomores in fucking high school. The original meaning of woke was literally just, I'm looking past all this political bullshit and I'm seeing that they're all fucked. Fuck them all. I'm seeing that Hollywood's fucked. Fuck them all. That was the original woke is that you're like, I'm not going to sit here and lap up and seal clap everything that they say and just eat it up like a good little citizen. No, I'm going to look past it. Well, now they have completely taken that term and destroyed it. Like, I had a picture that I made one time because I'm an artist, right? So I drew this really dope picture of an eyeball.
I mean, yo.
That then says woke above the eyeball.
Come on, fam.
And I ripped that picture out and I shredded it because I don't want anything to do with that word. And that it took me time to make this art, and I don't want to be associated with an art like that. So I destroyed my own art because I'm like, fuck that. I got rid of it. It's not in my art notebook anymore because I don't need that. I don't need to see that word anymore. It to me, it causes more problems. And I made that word like art way back when in 2014.
I mean, get woke is get way back in the day. That the first it pretty. I think it's been blown out of proportion, but I think of essentially it's the same meaning as it always has been. Like get woke. Get woke has always meant like awaken yourself to the like awaken yourself to racism, like like
exactly
that type of stuff.
Good thing, man.
But now woke has turned into this whole LGBTQ agenda push and whatnot. And that's all I really want to touch on that subject. I wanted to jump on and really explain what I meant by like the cancel culture thing and the companies that were involved with the cancel culture. So you had, I don't know if you guys really looked into the hearing, the congressional hearing with Matt Taibbi and Michael Schellenberger.
Roman might have. I don't even know either of those names.
I was paying
the Twitter files.
I was paying attention to it, but
the Twitter files. I heard about that, but I just don't know the guys' names.
I mean that is legitimate. What cancel culture is? You had these companies like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, who at the time Twitter they were all owned by left-leaning people who were working directly with government officials to cancel specific people, Alex Jones, and to limit the rate at which right-wing agendas were being pushed into the algorithm.
Alex Jones is patient zero.
This is stuff though but this is stuff that is proven in court now, that these companies worked alongside government officials. So, I mean, you can't say that this cancel culture goes both ways when you've got straight up emails being passed between different people in the White House and different governors and stuff like that, saying, and especially during the election, that was the big part of the Twitter files. Was that during that they did not want during that last election between Trump and Biden, they like, there's proof that they were silencing the amount of tweets that, like, whenever Donald Trump would tweet, they would make sure that it wouldn't get out as far as it could with the algorithm. So it's just, at this point, I think it's undeniable that the cancel culture leans one way.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I forgot about the Twitter files, but you're right. Yeah.
So
that's still in court now. That's still a legal dispute with certain companies to this day.
I think I might have misunderstood what you were saying. So yeah, in terms of things that have been done, yeah, of course. I think in terms of things that have been done, it leans one side, because that's the side that's currently in power. But I would also say, not saying this in I'm not trying to argue here. I'm just trying to have an open talk. I would say also that people like Charlie Kirk, who have said, I don't think leftists should be able to have a voice, and then Trump echoed that. He said on Fox News on video, he said that if he becomes president, he would fight to silence leftists. So I'm saying that I think that yes, it's being done by one side, but but it's definitely on both sides.
But Roman,
The you know
gay, I'm still
But I
thinking
think
to
you're
intensity of
myself.
taking
it.
it out of context.
See, I'm still
Okay,
thinking to myself, Roman, that you are not a leftist. You say that you are, but you really, I don't think you are. I think you lean more center.
I don't really want to talk about where we stand in terms of identifying politically. I think that it's just not productive towards the conversation that we're trying to have currently right now. I would say that what you had just said, Roman, about leftists, I don't think he's saying they're not allowed to talk. I think what he's saying is no more. He's going to try to silence the fact that a history teacher can have an LGBTQ flag flying up and talk about things that have nothing to do with the subject that they're supposed to talk about. Silencing the fact that, you know, like I personally believe that we are overloaded with LGBTQ stuff in every aspect of our life. I mean,
Yes,
that's just how I view it. Like,
and I know. Like I said, I've said this before. I have two uncles who are gay. One's extremely flamboyant. The other one looks like he would fucking pick up a Harley motorcycle and throw it at you, and they're against this shit. So I'm just saying it's not all. It's not everybody. There's a lot of people that are LGBTQ that don't associate with that shit whatsoever. They just want to be left the fuck alone, and they're annoyed that it's making them look like fucking weirdos.
and let's be totally real. When Trump's up there saying shit like that, he's trying to get votes from far, far, far right
Oh, for
extremists.
sure. He's a
Okay,
businessman.
you can't silence. He wouldn't be able to silence that, especially after the Twitter files. Like, that's the only way you'd actually be able to silence these voices is through social media and getting social media owners and companies to like legitimately change the algorithm of how information spewed out. And that's the only way to really silence it, because you can't silence a person's voice. I mean, any or mind, people are going to speak how they're going to speak regardless. The real silencing comes on the internet. And there's a reason why Alex Jones been put off of the, has to have his own platform. There's a reason why I think, and who knows, look, I'm for, if you're guilty of a crime, you should get full punishment.
Absolutely.
Okay, so like with this whole Russell Brand stuff, if he's guilty of it, yeah, he should be punished. But I personally, right now, I don't see any evidence just yet. And if it's a false accusation, I think those women need to be charged. I think there's a reason why certain people start getting canceled or these allegations come out. The Johnny Depp one was a different situation. That was the whole Me Too movement. And I don't know if this
There
is
is
exactly
something
the same thing.
there is something to your point though, Damio, that I actually do, agree with you with, and it's that it's done through the internet. Now, I mean,
Media.
you, me, I take Trump half at his word. I don't really believe a lot of what he says, but say that what he said was actually accurate, and you could do it through the, internet. I mean, when he was president, he basically gutted the Fourth and Fifth Amendments really, really easily. So I'm just saying it's not out of the realm of possibility for him to do something like that. Would he? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm just saying it's a whole lot easier than like what people think. That's my only point. Is that like I think that I don't think he's being genuine about it, but I'm saying that he could definitely do it if he really, really wanted to. So and and to make it clear, he should have never been banned from being on Twitter. I don't think anybody should be banned from being on social media. I think that everyone should have the right to speak their mind, say what they want to say, But I also think though that freedom of speech is kind of being not attacked, but I think that politicians on both on both sides of the spectrum are not treating freedom of speech how it should be treated, as what I think is one of the most, not saying that it's the most, but one of the most important rights that we have in our.
Well, it is. That's why it's the first one. It
Yeah,
is the most
exactly.
Yeah,
important.
Exactly.
yeah. But
100%.
I'm saying that like I don't think that you're like like you're not wrong that he might have been taken out of context, but I was just trying to make a point that it would be easy for him to do something like that though, because he was able to bypass the Constitution to increase the Patriot Act. So what was stopping from doing certain things so that certain people can't say stuff on social media? That's the only thing that like I'm saying.
Because one of the things that he spoke about the most is free speech. He doesn't give a fuck what you say on social media.
I would say
He'll
like
just shit on you on social media himself. Like if he disagrees with you, and use Trump as an example. If he disagrees with you,
2016 him maybe, yeah.
well, I still think,
I think
now
he's
if
too.
you were to bring him back on a social media and you were to allow him to talk,
He is allowed. He's been tweeting.
has he been?
Yeah,
I
he's
haven't
back
seen
on
it.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Must have to refollow him then. But seeing that, I'm like, okay, then he'll just go after the people on his own, like just like he did. Like he doesn't want people to not be able to voice their mind, whether he agrees with them or not. That's one thing that I do like about the guy is that even if he fucking disagrees with you, he'll at least fucking shit on you himself. He won't just be like, "Get this person out of here. I can't talk to them."
Well,
You know
yeah,
what
because
I'm saying?
he
Like,
can act. He can actually speak. That's why.
yeah.
yeah. Something that Pilgrim said is
Yeah.
true.
Bro, and you know
That was
what?
his.
That mugshot has made him even more popular. You can't deny that.
Yeah, we've
Well,
got
yeah,
like
sure.
3 memes. We've got like 3 emojis of it.
Yeah, we do. In the Discord, we have Trump emojis.
No, not the Discord. My Discord.
I think that what do
Fucker.
I do wish that he had smiled though. That shit would have been like bad.
No,
Oh, it's way better like this.
No, dude, I think he's trying to look like fucking Capone. Straight up. He's just like, he looks like a mob boss, bro. He looks fucking, you can't deny it. That's the coolest mugshot I've seen in a long time, bro. Most people are like, and he's just like, I'm coming for you fuckers, is what it is.
He's definitely Teflon Don, I will say that much. But nah, I mean, so just to like wrap that up though, I think that everyone should have freedom of speech. I don't think anybody should be like deplatformed, but I'll say that if you're fucking wrong, I think you deserve to be like ratioed though. That
If you're tweeting the N-word like left and right, then yeah, like ban that account. But otherwise,
I wouldn't even go that far though. See, like me,
Roman's like, yeah, I say it all the time. No kidding.
No.
Okay.
If you're like promoting violence, that's when I think to ban people. But if you're like saying like,
okay, whoa. But you had during the BLM riots and Antifa stuff, you had people all over Twitter saying we need to come to arms, we need to fight back physically. Not one of them were banned ever.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the January 6th situation. You had one small crowd who actually stormed it, and then you have another crowd the majority, who were straight up let into the White House and literally given a tour. And you've got this on video footage of guards at January 6th letting people in.
That's true. I've seen them.
And then they start. They're federally charging people that were just walking around on the grass, not doing anything, giving them something like 2 to 7 years in federal prison, and not one arrest has been made for any of the looting or rioting during the BLM movement. So
we know that for an absolute fact, though, that there were no people arrested for that, though.
I mean, okay, not at this extent, not federally. Federal prison versus some jail time. The only person that was, I think, the only people that were arrested during, like the BLM riots were the ones who maybe assaulted a cop or something like that. But you had people burning down buildings and lighting cars on fire.
There's people on camera that I guarantee are still fine.
Yes, 100%.
But then again, I'm not defending the January 6th shit. I'm just saying that the people that were out there just chilling in the fields, in the grass, like just doing a legal protest, those who broke in, yeah, they deserved it. Fucking yeah, I can see that federal prison. But the
cop died too, though.
For you,
in fairness, a cop died too. I'm just putting that out there.
So did a protester.
A cop also shot a protester that was just looking into a window.
Yes.
Wasn't breaking in. You had an actual journalist with legitimate journal pass or identification who was federally charged, like as of this week or something like that.
Yep.
Who was there reporting on everything.
That's wrong. I'm just going to say it. YouTube might not like it, but that's wrong.
That's wrong. Yeah, that's completely wrong.
Well, if he wasn't doing anything violent, yeah. I mean, that is definitely wrong.
Like, if you were just there to be there to support what your beliefs are, it's still 90% of it was peaceful.
Well, I wonder if they caught the people that killed Officer Brian Sicknick, though. That's like the part that I'm wondering.
All right, gentlemen, I got to get back to work.
Shit.
All right, Damio. Thanks for hopping on, Brody.
Later. Rolo, we on for tonight?
Yeah, what time?
Probably the normal time that I've done it. So like
7:30, 8 o'clock?
7:30, yeah, exactly. So I guess for you, 8:30.
Okay, cool.
Well, that was a joke.
Kidding. I said, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, dude. Later.
All right, bye, Damir. Thank you.
Later, G.
Have a good day, brother. See you later.
Wait.
So everybody go and subscribe to Gatekeepers Daimyo. Great channel. You guys will see me there later, and we are going to be doing Into the Rabbit Hole, where we talk about aliens, ancient civilizations, conspiracy theories.
Damio's
all that fun shit.
Damio has a goal to pass me in subs by like March of 2023. March of 24. And if he passes me in subs by March of 2024, then I have to wear MAGA gear for a full stream if he can pass me in subs by March of 2024. And I'll do it too.
I know you will. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'll wear it. I'll borrow somebody's MAGA hat. I know some people.
I would burn it afterwards, but I will wear it. But
I wouldn't burn it. I just my whole thing with Make America Great Again is like, I don't think America was ever great. Like we've done some shit forever. Like, but so is every country. I think of it's more of an economic standpoint of Make America Great economically again.
I think a better statement though would be like, keep America better than the rest of the world, not to like make it great, because I think we're definitely better than
NABA. Make America better again.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Not great. not great.
Making us
I
better will
mean,
make us great. Because America, I am privileged, and as are you, to live in this country.
of
Honestly,
course. Yeah. Yeah.
it
And
is my honor to. I mean, like I said, I'm an Eagle Scout, man. I've done stuff for a lot of stuff for my community, and I've done stuff for my government and things like that. And while I genuinely do not like government, and I mean, I understand they're needed, very much needed. I'm not an anarchist. I just dislike the way things are being run, and that doesn't change the way that I feel about American values at all.
I do, before we get on to our next topic, I do have a small question. Would you agree that they should make age limits for politicians? Because I think that they should.
Yeah.
I think that if you're like 80, you can't serve past that.
Oh, dude, I'm with you. Look at Mitch. Look at Mitch McConnell. There's a reason why we have an immigration problem. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that massive town in Houston, near Houston. You seen that?
I saw the one in New York.
No, there's one in Houston where there's this company that's outside of the country that bought up all this land in Houston, and it's not
Yeah,
technically illegal for somebody to buy land in America if they're not a citizen.
it's not.
Apparently not. So they bought this land and they're selling the land to immigrants. And the murder rate there is massive. Murder, sexual assaults. The cartel basically runs the whole thing. It's in Texas and it's right outside Houston, and it's growing and growing and growing. And it's like, it's a couple miles wide. Like, it's a massive shanty town where they tell these people, these poor immigrants who actually think they're coming to America, that they're taking advantage of people. They really are. It's horrible. And you can look it up. It's called
I don't think the immigrants are
actually,
to
yes,
blame for that certain scenario. I think that
some of them
it's
are.
the cartel that
Some of them
would be
aren't,
to
but
blame.
no, the cartel didn't buy it. It's just they're there. They're there.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
basically you pay $65,000 for a plot of land,
yeah,
and then you have to build your own housing once you get here. So people are living in tents. There's no plumbing. There's no electricity. And there's this massive shanty town in Houston right
Oh,
now.
so they're Amish people.
No, they're
Oh,
literally they're just in America. That's it. They're
I
still
would
living in
make.
some ways, maybe even worse than they were living in their southern countries. That they've now come here expecting, like, well, I can come to America. I'm gonna have a plot of
Yeah,
land. I can live in this town, and then I can get my citizenship, and then I'll have rights. When
I'm not going.
you got to show up, set up a tent, start a fire, and boil your water to fucking survive. And
I'm
it's
not.
because there's families coming up here thinking that it's going to be the America that it was back during Ellis Island, and the way that and you know, the melting pot. No,
I mean, like
they're
the 40s and
really
50s and
taken
60s.
advantage of, and it's fucking horrible.
Yeah. So I would say that I think that immigration's
Yeah,
a
Danya's
huge
right.
problem.
Cops have been shot there, and there's been a 16-year-old girl was raped and murdered. Like, it's bad, dude. There's the worst of the worst are coming into that town, because then they know, all right, I'm in this town, I can escape from here, and I'm in America, and that's
Yeah.
scary. Like that's
Um,
the immigration problem, because it's not immigrants. We need immigrants because we are the melting pot. That's extremely important. But to take advantage of these people that don't know any better from their country, and to bring them here thinking that they're going to have that, without them actually knowing, because they're just like, I've saved up everything in my life account to get to America, and I get here, and it's a shanty town, and it doesn't look any
Yeah.
better than the town that they left in, fucking South America, in Ecuador or whatever. That's sad, man. Like,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
and it's evil to do that to people.
And like, a lot of them cops have started to refuse to go in there if I am not
You're right.
mistaken.
I just saw a report on that recently that cops from Houston are like, we're just going to protect Houston because we're not going there because people are getting killed.
That's kind of how it is if we were to go into like Kensington too. It's actually kind of like that there.
Yes. Yes.
But
Kensington, Philadelphia, if anybody ever tells you to check out Kensington, Philadelphia, fucking cut them off because they're trying to get you killed.
I mean, if you want to see zombies,
if you want to go to Zombieland, then go there.
No, but my
Avoid
whole thing is
Philadelphia as much as you can. The rest of the city is a city of brotherly love, but Kensington is worse than you'd imagine.
I'm not gonna
LA
sit here
with all of that shit that's going on in LA condensed into like a neighborhood. Don't go there. Do not go near there.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that immigration is not like a major problem, but the only thing that I would say is that I think that the bigger thing that kills jobs in our country is probably outsourcing. I think that's a huge deal.
Way worse.
In
my opinion.
I think.
But you know what? I'm not well versed in that. But from what I've heard, outsourcing from certain companies I've worked for and things like that.
Basically, I'll just give you a quick
and I'll let you talk. My bad.
Well, I was just gonna say I'll give you a quick summary of it. Basically, what it is that just say that Nabisco pays our politicians to have it be that they can have their cookies made for 10 cents in Ecuador, whereas here they would have to pay 50 cents. So they can take their factory filled with American jobs, ship it overseas. So and they can pay a 7 or 8 year old child 90 cents to make cookies.
I mean, look at Nike. We all know that Nike outsources to China, where they actually literally put nets outside the window so that if you try to jump out the window and kill yourself, you can't do it.
Yep. So that's why I think that if we want to create jobs, we have to ban outsourcing because we need to make stuff here. 80% of the things that we buy, cars, tables, appliances, stuff that we use is not made from here. So that's why I think
I agree with you, because we personally, my family, unless we're in a different country or we're somewhere else, we try to buy American made stuff as much as we can, because I don't think 99% of people support child labor and things like that. These horrible situations that a lot of these countries are in that are forced to provide for us. No,
that just got brought up in.
It's that and we need more jobs. There's a huge fucking homeless crisis in our country, and it's disgusting, because we should have jobs for these people. They should be able to have a life, and instead they're getting hooked on meth in LA, and they're never gonna have a life again, because no one gives a fuck except for some random woman who's nice enough. Which I've seen this lady. She's cool as shit. She runs a food truck, and she pulls the food truck up every day to Skid Row and feeds all these homeless people and then goes back and does her thing. And
That's based as shit.
That's based as fuck. And it's admirable.
Yeah.
But like it's still and fucking sad that we, the people, are the ones taking care of this when our government should be protecting us and providing for us and providing jobs and things like that.
I don't know what that plan is though. She wants to get them working in housing before due process. So this is to our veterans.
Wait, let me read that. Well, AOC's plan for New York illegals could be detrimental for the state. She wants to get them working and housing before due process, so disrespectful to our veterans.
I mean, I'd rather them
Agree
work
with you?
than. Well, I'd rather them work than freeload, though.
I think I see his point here. A lot of veterans who come out end up in poverty.
Yep.
Or end up on the streets. And
Yep.
I've met a couple. I mean, there was a guy.
Yep.
We had a very bad blizzard years ago.
Yep.
And I believe it was the early 2010s.
Yep.
And this was my dad. And there was this homeless guy who in the middle, like we were coming back from Philly, man, and it was nighttime. And he was a veteran. And it said it, and he had a crutch, like not a crutch, but like something holding his leg, like one of the braces that you have, like those metal braces.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't just get that as a homeless guy. Like you keep that shit because they gave it to you, you know, from your doctor or whatever. But it just says homeless, lost my job, veteran, please help, God bless. And he's just standing there wearing like 4 different jackets. It's like 20 degrees outside. So my dad drove up to him and pulled over and gave him like $100 or some shit like that. Or like $50.
Hold on a second. When the fuck did I say that? When the fuck did I say that?
No, I'm talking about like true immigrants. No, not illegal.
When did I say that? See, that's taking stuff out of context.
Yeah, no,
I never said that.
Nobody said that.
I never said that. My
nobody
grandpa
ever said we'd rather have illegal immigrants working over American citizens. No.
My grandpa is a veteran. My grandpa got his health care cut like 7 times. And the VA has been cut every year since like 1988. And it's crazy that we're not pouring money into the VA. We're in all realness, Roland. Why do we have veterans that are homeless?
Exactly.
That is a crime.
And here's what I'm saying. We gave this guy some money because my dad pulled over to talk to him. And he was so thankful that somebody did that. And my dad said, here's our money. You just take it and go and get yourself some food and some clothes that you can stay warm because we're about to get a blizzard and we don't want you to die. And he started weeping. Like weeping, crying because of what my dad gave to him. And he goes, I can buy socks now. I can buy socks. God bless you. I will pray for you for the rest of my life. Thank you. So, and he literally was bawling his eyes out that somebody stopped to help him. And I'll never fucking forget it. And the fact that our veterans are living like that sometimes is fucking disgusting. Because this guy literally, you could tell he was you know, he didn't. You didn't have the shape cut or anything, but you could tell by the way he acted. He was a reverent man. He didn't belong there.
Yeah.
And it was like to see somebody just cry because we were nice enough to stop and give him some money to buy socks and underwear
Mm-hmm.
and a heavier coat so that he would survive the blizzard. He thought he was going to die. And it was getting down. You know how cold it gets. We go into negatives here. And we were about to get hit by a big storm. And like that's so absolutely sad to me that people that fought for our country and risk their lives sometimes are on the street is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. The fuck
It's a
happened
crime,
to the GI
bro.
Bill? What the fuck happened to the GI Bill?
It's been like whittled down over like, the years.
I know.
Yo, that's just not true in the slightest. Roman loves immigrants more than he loves Americans.
No. Damn you, you're a fucking immigrant too. Shut the fuck up. You're
Yeah.
all three of us, me, Damio, Roman, all three of us come from immigrants.
My father's from Puerto Rico.
My family escaped right before World War II in Italy and Hungary.
Yeah.
And Germany. Well,
but,
they were German Hungary, but like they escaped from Germany.
Back to your point though.
For that shit. But I'm just
when
saying,
I was
when I see a veteran, if I have cash
Yeah.
on me, they get it, or I say, there's been times I've done this. I know I'm righteous. No, I'm not saying I'm righteous. What I'm saying is there's been times when I tell a veteran, I'll go to BK for you and get you a burger. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've done that in Philly a couple times.
I'm not gonna dox him.
You can tell when they're a fucking freeloader. You can tell when they're just a crackhead and they're gonna spend the money on cash or a crack. Like, but you can also tell when someone is genuinely scared. When someone is genuinely in the dirt, in the gutter, and they don't deserve to be there. And that's when you go, here's $1. Go get yourself $1 meal from McDonald's at least.
It's not even $1 anymore.
They ain't buying crack for $1.
Yeah.
Well, but like, I'm just saying, like, it comes back to love thy neighbor, and these people defended us, and so many people could give a fuck about that. And I come from a military family. He's fucking.
When did I say that?
He's trolling. And when I come from a family with military backgrounds, and when I see a veteran on the street, it disgusts me. Not themselves, but what they've done. Whether they were a guy fixing a plane or a Humvee or whatever. Like, I mean, I've done work for the VA with Boy Scouts quite a lot.
When I went to the hospital, I had to share. I had to share a room, and the guy that was in the room, he shared it with me. We were like, talking a little bit. He served in the Vietnam War, and he had to get a life-saving operation, and he said that in the past 12 years, the funding that he gets from the VA has been like dwindling. So when he was going to get the operation, they said that he couldn't pay for it, and and they told him that if he doesn't get the surgery, that he's going to die. He said, "Well, I can't afford this, and I have to keep working. I'm gonna make it." And they said, "Well, sorry, sir, but if you can't pay for it, we can't do it." And so when I walked out of the hospital, I was like, this guy served in Vietnam. He enlisted in Vietnam. Why is he why do we live in a country where someone who served in Vietnam doesn't have the money to pay to get a life-saving operation? Why is that a thing? Why?
The
That
worst,
should not be a thing.
the second worst war that we ever fought. We lost so many good people in Nam. It was a mistake that we ever went there, in my opinion. But no, he doesn't. Shut the fuck up, you troll. All right, I do real fast. I'm gonna dip, and I'll be right back.
All right. We're gonna be moving
You keep,
into
you keep it going. Keep on talking, buddy. I still
there-
gotta talk about Zorro and She-Hulk.
yeah. Well, that's what I think that we were going to move into next. Once you get back.
Just take care of chat for a second.
I served in Nam. Damio, you would have bitched out of Nam, fam. Sorry. I don't think any of us could have made it through Nam. I mean, they were throwing like Agent Orange down and shit, and like that shit was just a brutal ass war. Like I don't like the people that fought in that war, like they have my utmost respect. I mean, people that fight in like any war, they have my utmost respect. I can never do that shit. Like, and I never asked him, but I wonder if Dog has fought. Dog, if you're still here, have you seen like actual combat or were you just stationed? Because I know for a fact that Dog is a freaking badass. And so, but yeah. Um, now, Daimyo, if you're not trolling, I think you're sincerely mistaken. But but if you are trolling, screw off. But if you're not trolling, you're doing the right's favorite thing, taking everything out of context. I'm messing with you. Yeah, no. You're right. I shouldn't have asked that. Listen, bro.
Ask
I'm
what?
not function. I'm saying about how I was talking about how like, none of us, like the people in chat and you and me would have been able to fight in Vietnam War. And so then that was when I was speculating whether, one of our friends, one of our, moderators saw any combat action. But I shouldn't ask that because you don't have to veterans. I would have died for sure. You would have fled to Mexico or Canada. Nah, Cap. Damio, listen, you would have been right on that boat with me. Or that plane. I mean, you came from Mexico, so what you have against going back home? I just pray that Roland does not
Gatekeepers
fall
Mexican.
asleep again.
No, I'm falling asleep. The Gatekeepers Mexican.
The Gatekeepers Mexico. Oh, my legs be tired, bro.
Yeah, I feel that. No,
I'm just not
in the room at the moment, but I can hear you guys.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay. Nah, I'm not even trolling. People on the right were convinced we were fighting for our country. You would have fled for sure. No, dude, dude, dude.
Bro, if all my friends went to Vietnam, I'm going because I actually, as an only child, there's a law where I can't like. Well, I don't know if the law has changed, but the law was you can't be drafted if you're an only child because then if you die at war, you end the bloodline.
I can't be
So
drafted.
that's the
I
whole point
can't.
of Saving Private Ryan because in Saving Private Ryan, he was the last surviving brother, so they had to go and save Private Ryan, and it's based on a real law. And for me,
That's
I
a
would
great movie.
if every single one of my friends ended up going, I'm going, dude. I'm fighting with you 100%.
Me, I'm just always, against war. And when it when it came to trolling, I was talking about this, Damio. That was what I was talking about. And who says that they would want you, bro?
You two are like one and the same.
Right, man. It's what listen, Damio, I'm really just a white version of you. I mean, I'm slightly handsomer, but
A whiter version of him.
I'm a whiter version of you, Damio. Like, and you also don't have special needs, and I do. So, but I
Oh,
technically don't.
would they not take you just because of your condition? They wouldn't take you?
I can't get drafted because of that. Yeah.
But would they take you if you wanted to fight? Like if you were like, oh shit,
No.
they still wouldn't take
No.
you. See, because my
Nope.
grandfather on my mom's side, he needed glasses and had asthma, and they would not let him join. And he was so like
Really.
to the end of
Really.
his days regretted never being able to be part of Vietnam because everybody he knew went.
I can't at least shoot a gun. He said can. Okay, so
That's what basic
uh,
training's for.
fam, I know martial arts, bro, but I'm not out here advertising saying that I know how to fight. I probably don't know as much as Roland does, but I
No,
could
that's
take
for me. I'm
someone
out
in.
here advertising that I'm trying to fight.
I could probably take someone in. I could take someone in a fight if I had to. He would he would be the water boy. Bro, screw off, man. They would have you picking the gun in the.
Dude, Roman would be a fucking. If anything, Roman would be a medic or a pilot.
I would be a medic.
Yeah, 100%. You'd be a combat medic.
Yeah, yeah. I would be Doc from Red, Red versus Blue and shit.
Dude, I almost put on season 1 of Red versus Blue the other day. I'm feeling it. Every couple of years, I just gotta watch up to season 13. Like 1 through 13. I mean, every season's like an hour, hour and a half. Like I'm so close. I might do it today and just rewatch Red. I've rewatched Red versus Blue so many fucking times. It is some of the best storytelling ever.
Jaimeo,
You
go and
troll
work in your
ass
factory.
motherfucker, shut up.
Go and work in your factory where you get paid $1 and change, and you have to work for 19 hours. Stop. Chill out, man. I mean, nah, fam. Maybe I would be cleaning the one at your girl's house, but not in not in the military.
To be fair, what girl?
Right? No, wait. Sorry, Camio's boyfriend's house. Right. Sorry.
All right, I'll be back in a second. My bad.
You definitely were just taking a shit.
Definitely was not.
Um. Okay.
You could assume that though. If you guys wanted to picture me on the toilet, there you go.
No, thank you.
But
I'm good,
no,
fam.
no, I am not.
I mean, you've texted me when you were like in the shower. So.
Oh, bro, there was a time we were streaming, and I was like, I'm pretty sure there was a time on the stream where I was like, dude, it's coming. I gotta fucking go. Like,
Yeah.
It's gotta be a fucking quick little caca out here. You know what I'm saying?
It was when we were still audio only. I just hear you pissing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, no, I didn't do it on the audio. I pissed on the audio the one time.
Fam. You can hear it on the stream.
No, but there was the one time where I was like, yo, I gotta take a shit. I'll be back. Like, dude,
okay.
Come on, we all gotta do it sometimes. I don't have any fucking like problem with telling say I'll be back. Nature call.
Roman would be shoveling holes for soldiers to shit in. Shit in duty? To shit in duty? That don't make no fucking sense, Damien. I dig holes with some of the rappers' careers that I have, ended over the past like 10 years. Those are the only holes that I dig. But this is fun. I like that Daimyo is trying to like trigger me, and this is funny. Daimyo, shouldn't you be working out? Or are you like in your office? Are you in your, cubicle, John, currently? No, guys. I was wrong. Roland's not going to the bathroom. He's putting on makeup. He's gonna come back and he's gonna look all like dolled up.
I'm just putting on my drag outfit.
How much you want to bet, Daimyo? How much do you want to bet?
No, he has.
I ended one, not like multiple, one. And I did it subtly. I didn't flat out diss him. I did it in a subtle way.
Oh yeah,
Fuck off, Daimyo.
No, I'm back from the other room. Wait, if you guys really think that I was taking a shit, hold on. No, I'm kidding. I just flushed the toilet. Just fucking. If anybody knows my if anybody knows the ones who are listening who know my house, right next to my office is the bathroom. So I ran in there real quick to fucking flush it. Now I'm back to my computer.
Daimyo,
there we go.
Listen, Daimyo.
I had to
it's
for the
okay.
Meme, okay. I had to for the meme. You guys said you thought I was taking a shit, so I had to run in there and flush the toilet real fast.
Daimyo, listen. You can be bitter that your rapping didn't, work out, okay? But I'm still pursuing it. All right? So chill with that.
I mean, Roman's good. Roman's better than you think, man.
Daimyo,
we could do a fucking rapping stream at some point. That would be cool. Hold on.
I don't claim to be a rapper. Never have. No, but Roland showed me some of your old tracks. And you actually you actually were good, Daimyo. That's like
I mean, you're better than your friends. I'll 100% tell you that. sorry for Daimyo's friends, but he's better than you. He's got better bars than you guys do. We should do a song like Dad Meets Evil, but it's like Roman and Daimyo.
Yo, listen. I'm gonna get Daimyo out of retirement. Once he hears the rated R tape and hears that I can actually rap, he's gonna want to rap with me. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Always just for fun. Yeah, but I like making beats. I don't like rapping. Oh,
But you're better at rapping. Not better at rapping than making beats, but you're better at rapping than the other people that I heard on your beats. Tell you that.
yeah. And like I'm not good, but
everybody on his beats. I
I'm
sing
not
all the time, dude. I will sing the stupidest shit. Like I will look at my dog and be like, "Little China, you want to go and Bina?" I don't. And she's looking at me like, "The fuck are you talking about?" Like,
yeah. And I thought it was not that bad, but hey,
dude, the one that you showed me and Chicken Man was funny, but you said it was supposed to be funny.
yeah, the one where I was like, everyone fucking on the beat, fucking on the beat.
Bro,
Yeah.
can you show Senior Privilege? Do you have it? Like, can you pull it up right now on stream?
I can try. Hold on.
Bro, if you can pull Senior Privilege up on stream, just like
we should play that as our like background for our like.
I was thinking about using it for the outro.
Yo, that'd be sick as shit.
Whole thing.
I have not been on SoundCloud in like a hot fucking minute. Hold on, let's see.
Well, one that we can pull up, if you pull up Hector's, we could show Hector. We can give a shout out.
Yes, we fucking can.
Let's give a shout out to Broccoli, dude.
Our fucking boy, bro.
You gotta play the one though, Motel. You have to play Motel.
I'm currently looking for it now.
Take this
I'm looking for it now.
To the motel. Better watch me because of hostel.
Hold on.
Dude, that's a freestyle too. That's the best part. I can't believe I ran back upstairs just to fucking flush my toilet and make a joke. It's fucking stupid, yo.
Roland, I found it. I found Ticket. No, I found Motel, bro.
All right, I made an edit to this. Yeah, I made an edit to this song, I think.
Yeah.
Rolo Films. Rolo_film.
Take a journey with me to the motel. Better keep your mouth shut because I'm hotel. Niggas think I'm sick and tired of these niggas needs. Let me get the break and get this bitch a smack.
Sounds weird.
My house, man, I like some thing. On the other day, just came from the bank. I'm on top, just look at my rank. Shorty silver with a mess with me. Just like a tank.
Hold up.
What?
Every time you move, you get mad static.
Oh.
You can't hear it. You might want to take your headphones out. We're gonna play it. Got it.
Mixed with the shit in the kitchen, little bitch always killing the shit that we flip. Get the wrist kinda swift at this bitch hot this dude just like this that he kind of this nigga all over the shit, but you not you a bitch.
It's not working, bro. There's like mad radio static. I don't know how it sounds for chat, but like there's like mad. Hold on.
Anyway, let's talk about one. Yo, not even joking. Scratching as fuck. Can't hear the lyrics.
Straight up.
I'll just send you the link to it later, Daimyo.
Drop the link in chat.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can just do that now. Yeah.
I'm very sorry,
Right.
audio listeners, because apparently StreamYards doesn't want to play it the correct way. What?
Listen to my homie song, y'all. Link is in chat. Nah.
Yeah, Motel Freestyle, produced by whatever the fuck name that was.
And
I don't even remember what his name is on SoundCloud because he changes his
we
name
got
all the time.
we got more music coming soon. Just saying.
Yeah, all of us do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to see Rolo rap, then you'll see me rap. I mean, there is already a couple songs that I've been on.
No, you've only been on one.
I've been on others, just only the one with you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
You
talking
have
about some of my other verses from other shit. Like, dude, I did a freestyle to gang related.
Amio's a straight up hater, bro.
No, faggot. Oh, I said baguette. You know French.
You said that on YouTube, bro. You can't say that.
Yeah, baguette. What?
I'll link it to Matt Risman.
I say
Okay.
baguette all the time. Because I love eating baguettes. I'm Italian and French, you know what I mean? Like, you baguette.
So
I can get away with saying baguette. That's what I said.
Let's talk.
I just pulled a Chrissy Manor. Straight up. Just pulled a Chrissy.
Let's talk about One Piece and how the actress for She-Hulk is like mad at the One Piece show.
Tatiana Maslany is mad that she has not gotten paid as much as Zoro from the One Piece live action. Now, Zoro is the actor. What's his name? Daimyo, stop being a... No, Daimyo. Don't do that.
Do not do that, Daimyo. That's
cool.
Actually not funny. That's not funny. Do not do that.
But anyway, Tatiana Maslany has gotten very, very out of pocket recently. What's his name? I forget the actor's name who plays Zoro. It's like Masuke or Masuki or Akuyu or something like that. Is his full name? Just keep in mind, this man has been in many live action anime. He's a talented actor.
Makenyu?
Makenyu.
Yeah.
And he is also very, very good at martial arts and sword fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a stuntman.
Yeah.
What the fuck did Tatiana Maslany do in She-Hulk other than stand there and look pretty and get CGI?
Is she?
And she's She-Hulk, right? So
does she have a stunt double?
Probably. And she is complaining that he got paid more for One Piece than she got paid for.
I would make the argument that the One Piece anime is bigger than She-Hulk.
Absolutely. But she's complaining that he got paid more than she did for playing She-Hulk, when in reality, what happened was he got paid because he's doing the work himself. She's standing out there. But yeah, that's debatable.
I mean, she looked okay.
No, she was actually genuinely mad, Daimyo. She was genuinely mad because of the fact that I see what you're saying. Acting skills have nothing to do with it when viewership does, because of the shitty writing and things like that. But no, he genuinely is his own stunt artist. He does everything on his own. He's like a not world renowned, but when it comes to live actions and Japanese film and things like that, yeah, he's like up there, man. He's really good with what he does, and he's a huge fan of One Piece himself and anime in general. He knows what he's doing, and he's a great martial artist. He's very fucking skilled. He's a skilled actor, a skilled swordsman on top of being a martial artist, and a skilled stuntman. So, yeah, I'm paying this guy more than you're getting paid to stand around in She-Hulk, quite frankly. And she's out there picketing, and she's making tweets or whatever the fuck that she's mad about the fact that he's getting paid more for a One Piece show than she got paid for She-Hulk. Well, first of all, She-Hulk is 6 episodes, right? Each like 20 minutes, something like that. One Piece is 8 episodes, each an hour long. One Piece is 6 times longer than your She-Hulk show.
Netflix does far more numbers and subscriptions than Disney Plus. As simple as that. That's how streaming works in terms of being paid. This strike is about
Exactly. I'm not talking about the facts. I'm talking about the fact that she's bitching. She can't do nothing but bitch. That's all she does. Same with fucking Brown White, whatever the hell her name is now. Like
Brown White.
Like
I mean, I just think she Cameo, stop. She cannot twerk. She cannot twerk. Okay.
No,
stop.
yeah, she can twerk with a CGI ass. That ass ain't real.
She can twerk with Megan the Stallion, who's the bullshit about Tory Lane shooting her. Yeah, sure. But yeah, dude, why was Meg the Stallion on She-Hulk? Why?
I can tell you straight up, I don't know, because I watched 1 episode and said, fuck this show.
I tried to stick around so that I could see.
If you want to see my review on that first episode, you guys can go back all the way to last summer and see what I had to say about it on our stream.
That was when.
But I shit on it. She-Hulk is a good character, and they fucking ruined her. I have her comments right here. She's a good character. Jennifer Walters is interesting when done right. And you took Jennifer Walters and completely ruined her character and completely ruined Daredevil in the process for fucking why? Because that's what Marvel does. That's what Marvel does. They take their male characters and they strip them of everything that they were and then put a female in their place. But then the female is an insufferable bitch.
Yeah, like, it'd be one thing.
I don't root for She-Hulk. She literally sexually assaulted a guy. The guy's over for a date. She picks him up and brings him in the other room and proceeds to out with him. Like, she's a Hulk. What are you going to do?
Pretty sure she did her own stunt when she.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they used a lot of Photoshop when she twerked too.
Yosef Bars. Hi.
That's hi. Good to see you. That's a new person.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? Thanks for showing up. Why? Why was Lizzo in Mando 3? He's right. He's right.
Just because you have a black woman doesn't make it woke. It's more than that.
No, it's because it's Lizzo, and Lizzo herself is remarkably woke.
Well, yeah, no, but like, I'm saying that like he, like, I might have taken.
Well, you put the fucking banana emojis, Jesus.
And I put that on stream. Fuck me, bro.
Do you know what the banana thing is?
Yeah.
With Lizzo?
Yeah.
Legitimate, but Anybody who likes Lizzo, look that up and tell me you agree.
I've watched her a long time, but never
Oh,
told.
that's awesome, man. Thank you.
Is this Wade? It's
not
Is this Wade?
It's not Wade.
Are we sure it's not Wade?
No, that's just Barzy. What's up, man? Thank you.
That sounds. What's up, man? But that sounds like a fake ass name. Damio.
No, it fucking doesn't. That sounds like a real name. We went to school with the craziest fucking people.
Damio, it's my own show. I can say whatever the fuck that I would.
Yeah,
like.
don't worry.
Now,
I curtail it. You know, Roman's not woke.
That's not the only thing that you cur to.
Yeah, Joseph.
I know that, Daimyo.
Cool shit. I'm glad
I know
he's
that,
finally
Daimyo.
getting able to chat for once, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Watching for a while. That's really cool.
That is sick.
Thank you.
We love.
I don't know how
We
you
love
feel
all-
about woke Hollywood and shit like that.
We love all of our subs except for well,
Except for who? You were gonna say
my
your
daughter loves watching the
likes
show as
watching
well.
our show. Wow, that's really cool.
That's what.
I hope
Wait,
I don't.
that's
I hope
Wade.
she's-
I think Damio.
No.
Damio might be right.
It's-
Damio might be right.
I hope it's not. If it is, hey, you're still giving us a view right now. If you have watched for a while, then I really hope
My daughter loved watching the show as well. Why would your daughter want to watch?
I really hope that your daughter is.
Damio, don't.
Not yet. Not.
I want to figure this shit out.
Not until we have proof.
Yeah, I want to figure this. Okay, that's fucking Wade. It's fucking Wade. So did my.
Chris Benoit.
My wife.
It's Chris Benoit.
This man is Chris Watts, bro. This man is Chris Watts.
It's Chris Benoit.
It's Chris.
Straight up.
You can't say that. You can't.
Yeah, I can say that. There's literally somebody named Chris Benoit on the fucking internet. It's Chris Benoit.
I heard this in Pilgrim's voice. The fuck?
Damien, you have do what you want.
I'm gonna wait a little bit. I just want to see if he says anything more.
He said who?
This guy's got to be a troll.
Do we have our own Chris Benoit on this channel now? Is that how this is working? Great Pilgrim.
Why would you admit to crimes on the RoloRome cast of all places?
You did admit to crimes. I'm just saying, yo.
No, bro. He said that they're dead now.
It doesn't mean that he did it.
That's what always happens. Unless we're being
Chris
raided.
Benoit us, bro. Because jack off.
Who the fuck are these people?
Jack off. Yo. What's up, Jack?
Oh my god. Who are these people?
Honestly, I'll take the views.
Roland, are we being raided?
That's true. That's true, Pilgrim.
Are new to the stream.
Yeah, are you?
Are you though? This is
9 people.
This is definitely.
There's 9 people right now in chat, but there's not. So there's 9 different accounts watching this shit right now.
This is definitely Wade, bro. This is definitely Wade. For sure, it's Wade.
Wade's not. Wade wouldn't do that. Wade would just show up
Well,
as
then-
Wade.
Well, then who the fuck is it then?
I don't fucking know. Keep talking. Want me to go like flush the toilet again and make it more interesting? And then run out the room real
No.
fast.
No, I swear to God, Daimyo.
Which one, mine or his?
That mustache is basically like a confession. What? What are you
For
talking about?
Mine? I just shaved.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. We're definitely
Rated by who though? Rated by who though?
the Hanger Bay, maybe.
Somebody's stream sniping us somewhere? That'd be fun. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Hey. Daimyo just timed out Jack off.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
if somebody's rating us, thanks. You're only
we
helping.
have to be beat.
If you don't like what we
we
have
have
to say, then I appreciate it. If you hate what we have to say, then thanks for fucking watching. If you don't, then
We have
Thanks
to
for
be
being
being
here.
rated. We have to be being rated because they didn't sub, so they have to be being rated, or we have to be being rated.
doesn't mean they would have subbed.
Well, if you're here and you're not subbed, sub. Because, but like, why come here?
Well, I mean, Pilgrim's got a point. Like, what if they could just be our like trolls in chat, like our Chris Benoit's, you know?
That's Rolo Daimyo. That's
Yo!
not me.
I don't go to bars on Friday nights. I'm on John's stream. Everybody knows that.
That's only for a few hours. You know, bars are open at nighttime, like
Yeah.
late at night.
I know.
But back
Well,
to
that was an interesting turn of events.
our show has turned into like something of its own. Like,
Dude, I don't even know what this is anymore. Like,
I kind of never want to stop it though. Like, it's just something that like,
Nope.
what if someone sent them, but they like what they hear and they stay? That's a good point.
you might like us. We're pretty cool guys. We like to keep it
Yeah,
pretty
hey.
sober. We like everybody's views and everybody's opinions as long as you don't come in here saying the N-word.
Roman doesn't show up to John's. He's at the Bay Bar. Does he mean the gay bar?
Yeah, he does.
Anyway, so you said that the She-Hulk actor is out there, you know, picketing and shit.
Yeah, she's out there
but,
picketing. So is the actress who plays and actor. Okay, we don't need to do this thing, dude. That's the other thing. That's like it goes more into the woke bullshit. Is like, well, we can't call female actresses anymore because that's demeaning. What the fucking no, it isn't.
Who the fuck said that?
It's like saying Miss and Mrs. or Mr. and Mrs. Like, no, there's an actor and an actress. That's how it fucking works.
Why'd you put me in time? Oh my god.
Yeah, yo, Grey Pilgrim's correct. Bree is on a redemption arc, man. Straight up.
She's still a shit actress though. She's not a very good actress.
Yeah, why do you think in every single fucking Marvel promotion right now for the Marvels, they have her in that white tank top where she's not wearing a bra?
Daimyo, that's not happening. Stop. Dylan, what's up, bro?
I feel
My
like
daughter
Ethan
was-
Barzy is like somebody I don't know of, That's why I'm saying he's like the Chris Benoit right now. It's probably somebody like murdered their family. It's just this guy's
Nah,
name.
fam. It's definitely one of our friends.
Yeah,
It's more
Dylan.
like,
We gotta get you on here sometime. For real.
yeah, man. Also, Dylan, I'm trying to make music soon. If you're
Yeah,
like
Dylan,
ever
he's trying to
free.
make music soon. If you're still making music, doing what you do, Dylan.
Yosef is timed again. Just back from bus looking into taking some
Yeah,
jazz
Dylan,
classes.
if I send you the link, you want to come on here for a couple minutes and shout out your band?
Of course, I'm still making music. I just put the link in the chat. If he wants to hop on.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
as-
Yeah, let's go. All right. Send me the link.
I got this. Click on this link in chat.
Okay, make sure you don't let anybody else in but Dylan. Yeah,
Pilgrim, yeah.
Google the name. Thank you.
Cameo, fuck off. I am a real musician.
Dylan's a music teacher, actually. So
yeah,
he's a good friend of mine. I've known since 6th grade.
I've known him since 4th grade. So yeah.
Oh well, aren't you cool?
I'm not trying to one up you. Just saying.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
If
you're not trying to one up me. Why is the way my mouth looks? It looks like my mustache is way farther down on this side than it is on this, but it's not. If you look in the mirror, it just looks retarded right now.
My brother Jerk watches the stream too. Dude,
Nice.
we're being rated, bro.
Nice.
We're being rated.
Nice.
We're being rated. We have to be being rated.
He just literally straight up called him jerk off.
Why does Damio hate trolls?
Because Damio's trying to protect us right now, whether you believe it or not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. But
he is the gatekeeper's Daimyo. He's gatekeeping our stream as we speak.
This is why I'm on.
Exactly. He is the gatekeeper. That's why we have the best mods. We have the Great Pilgrim, Gatekeeper's Daimyo, Star Wars Dog, Crimson Law, going sub to every single one of them.
You forgot one more mod. Caleb.
Oh, yeah, well. The fuck is he at? He's stuck at work. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, shout out to King's Advisors. King's Advisors just dropped a great History of Westeros Game of Thrones video.
Yep.
Go fucking look at that, dude. It was so good.
Oh no. Pilgrim just said so. This ain't good. I don't have a song that's called that.
Yeah, I know Ducky from The Land Before Time. Is it the actor?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yes, it says no. So we do have a troll. Leave him be. Leave him be. I appreciate it.
He's fine. It's funny.
I appreciate it.
That's awesome, actually.
Oh, no. No.
The actress.
It is our version of Chris Benoit. No.
Bro. And then his wife. Oh no.
Oh shit, man. Yo, if you are the Chris Benoit that's in all the Geeks and Gamers chats and stuff like that, or if you're just somebody that's like joking on their behalf, it's fucked, but shit, that was good. I thought you were real.
That song that you leaked, bro, was my first freestyle that I posted onto my YouTube channel back in 2017. It was an accident.
Oh fuck! Holy shit! Yo, honestly, you know what? The stream is doing better.
Dylan,
Yo,
what's going
hold
on, bro?
You look
Yo.
mad flirty, bro.
I know, dude. I've had duct tape over my laptop camera for the past like 6 months.
Yeah,
So I'm
he's looking at you.
trying to clean it. No, I think it's
A
the
little
best
better.
bro.
Doing well.
How you
What's
guys
going
doing?
on, bro?
Oh, I can see you
Oh,
better
good.
now. Let's go.
Hey,
What's up?
So,
What's
nice
going on,
shirt, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Apparently, we have a troll in the chat who's
Yeah.
this thing right now.
Is it the Damio? Who is it?
No, Daimyo's our he's our
he's one of our
mod.
mods.
It's
Yeah.
Joseph Varsi.
Joseph Barcy, what you doing, bro? You guys have been live for 3 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Worried
I was
about
very
the
fed watching me.
That's watching in base.
All it took is the one Black Mirror episode where the kid gets blackmailed. He does a little something, and he gets blackmailed into like robbing a bank or something.
Yeah, facts.
And I was like, game over. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Fuck all that.
But
Yeah,
That's good,
dude,
guys.
how's music and shit, man? I've been seeing you posting some shit on your YouTube.
yeah, dude,
man.
I've totally just off the grid.
Trying to get more comfortable, but I'm not.
Social media. So I've just been like utilizing YouTube more. Really, I just started posting all these like covers on my YouTube because I'm like in the process of. Shouldn't say this too loud because I'm at my School of Rock right now, which is my main teaching job. But I'm in the process of like trying to get some private students. So there's this website I've been using, and they recommend obviously you have a bunch of videos on your profile that like people can watch if you're playing.
Yeah.
So you got to like post it to YouTube and then just post the link to your profile. So that's why like I've just been lately just going more ham with like some covers, learning some stuff. And trying to get some private students because then I can make that cheddar,
Hell yeah, dude.
I feel
That's
like
awesome.
But
that's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
I literally just got back from. I went to Bucks today. It was so awkward. Like it just felt so out of my comfort zone. Like going back into school. It was just weird.
I feel you, bro.
I know, right? Right.
This shit's strange.
It's like exciting.
Was that your first time going back to? Was that your first time going back to school since we like graduated or no? Really?
Yeah, for sure. And lately I've just been like obsessed with jazz and just playing jazz. So I was like, I don't know. Apparently, Bucks has a pretty good jazz program, so I might as well just like
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, go see what it's about. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, bro.
So
I went back to Guitar Center the other day. I was playing the drums and shit in the back, and I was like, "Oh, I miss it," because I don't have room for my drums right now. And
yeah,
it was fun. It was a good time.
Have you been working on any new like music, Dill, or no? Have you been?
Dude, I have, bro. And right now I'm kind of committed myself to not revealing anything until I have everything finished. That's why on like all my socials I've just been completely deceased and inactive because I think social media, especially like in terms of like releasing music, can like be a little ego tickler where you'll post something and you'll be like, oh nice, I did it today, I worked on my music thing, but it's like really you didn't do much towards creating art that can outlive you, that can really leave an impact. You're kind of just like checking something off a to-do list, like, oh, I posted a little 30-second clip to Instagram, I did it, yay. It's like you didn't really do shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of why.
Speaking of little 30-second clips, I'd love to make another edit for you soon.
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool.
100%.
That's kind of why my like mentality with music has changed. Like I'm not gonna tease anything until it's like fully finished now. Because if I show people what I'm like working on, then they get a certain expectation of it. And then if it's not how they want it to sound, then I'm gonna get shit on. So I'm gonna finish it first, and then I'm going to show people what I have made. So
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. Recently, I've just been kind of like reflecting on just trusting the process more, that there's not as much of a rush as I always feel like there is. Like, I've literally since like 16 being in, I agree. Music definitely is one of the best forms of art. For me, it's the perfect blend of technicality of like, you know, like especially on guitar and things, like learning like the music theory side of it. That's very like sciencey when you think of it. Like music is very, very sciencey, but it's a perfect blend between like the left side of your brain, the analytical sciencey kind of part, and music is a lot like math. It's weird, but and blending that with the emotional, creative side, it's like the perfect blend for me.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
The leak.
Yes, share it. Dario, share it.
that's
Share it.
not. It's from my YouTube channel from 2017. That's what he's talking about. When I used to post my freestyles on there, that's what he's talking about. But
No, dude,
I've always had a lot.
This one is the video of you laughing, where it's the sicko mode, where it's like
Yeah.
and you're like,
My favorite, or I have a lot of respect for Dylan, because me, I just rap. Like I like write lyrics and then I rap, but you like instruments and you sing. So like you do more than I do. So like I've always felt you have it harder than me in terms of actually making music, because you do all of your shit live. I just press a I just press a couple of buttons and then my freaking beat's made. You actually do that shit live. Like, you actually do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit like comparing like a painter to a sculptor. Like both are super nuanced talents in their own respect, and it's like, it's kind of two different sides of the same coin. I don't think that it necessarily means that I have it harder, because I could play devil's advocate, Roman, and say, well, you have it harder because theoretically you might need more lyrics, because I could take one lyric and sing it over a 45-second segment of a song that's like 10 words.
True.
Where with rap you might need a lot more.
It's a lot more lines for sure.
Yeah, well, that's something I struggle with. Like, I notoriously in my own songwriting I'll just take one verse, one chorus, and then just repeat, copy and repeat. Like Your Hero, my one song, it's literally verse, bridge, chorus, verse, bridge, chorus.
Yeah.
It sounds fire though, bro.
So, repetition legitimizes, I've found. But
who the hell is Jenna Tolls?
Is that somebody else who died?
Is that?
We're getting trolled so freaking hard right now, dude.
No, bro. No. Wait a second. That picture's from me from work.
Rapper of all time.
Seen this bad girl at the store. She like a honey bun. She brown skin bad, man. She like a honey bun. So I had to hit her with the where you from? I might have to DM. She a honey bun.
That was fine.
I don't know what that is, but
bro,
I don't know what that is, but it's on my Discord now. Thank you, Daimyo.
Daimyo, how'd you get that picture of me from work? The picture of me going like this. How did you get it?
I screenshotted it and sent it to him.
You traitor.
It's you T-posing, bro. You posted it on your Instagram. I took it. I was like, that's so good.
She has the South face as her profile picture.
Sagatana.
Is that the dude from Practical Jokers?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And Practical Jokers fell off. It sucks now.
I know. I used to love that show when I was
They
little.
lost Joe. Joe quit, so.
Yeah. Well, him and his wife were getting a like divorce or something, but now they're not. So he should be coming back to the show now. But yeah, no. I want to say that I'm so mad when we like went to your show a few months back. We didn't actually get to see you, dude. I'm still so pissed about that, bro.
Yeah, you know that wasn't. I know you know that wasn't our fault.
It's all right, bro. There'll be more, and the next one will be even better.
Dude, I can't wait. At least I got to help you a little bit with your set at the one show. That was fun.
Beanie show, yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That show fell off faster than my daughter's career. Bro, what is?
Stop. His name is the guy who murdered his family. That's his name.
Yeah, Roman, there'll be more. There'll be more to come, better ones. Right now, actually, I just started giving private lessons to my buddy Dave, who plays bass.
It's awesome, bro.
And I'm we're gonna just pretty much just train through the winter, so that once springtime rolls around, we'll be like 10 times more prepared to play some shows. And hopefully, my goal is summer 2024. I'm going on tour. That's my goal. Even if it's just like a weekend tour, that's just my goal.
That's
like I just want
this summer, or I guess whenever you guys did it last. Remember that like thing you told me to go to last year or the year before?
Tetrafest. Yeah.
You doing it again?
So last year it got canceled literally 2 days before, because of we were like having problems with the property. But I don't know. I mean, I haven't talked to anyone from like that scene at all. I've been very disconnected from like just people outside.
Well, I know you got rid of most of your social media a little while ago.
Yeah, so like I've been very laser tunnel vision focused on just like, I guess, the people around me, not as much like
good.
That's awesome.
Which is like a good thing and a bad thing, because it's like you guys, like I haven't talked to in a while, it feels like, and that's partly, obviously not the whole reason, but there's pros and cons to that kind of
but
isolation.
You're prioritizing your mental health, which is always the most like important part of it all. So
yeah, I mean, you and I talked about a month ago about that, so it's good to hear that you were in a good space again, doing what you got to do, things like that.
Yeah, dude, it's been a while, and like just the other night, it was like really, really just like apparent the effect that like social media has, I guess, like on me right now in my life, because I don't remember it like being as extreme. But just the other night, Clarissa was like just scrolling on Instagram, and I was playing guitar behind her, and then she like pulls out her phone, she just starts scrolling, and I'm like, we start watching videos together, and it was like literally within 5 minutes, like I watched and felt anxiety just go, because there's just videos of like the vaccine making people have seizures, and then like domestic violence, like a girl talking about how she was getting abused and she was like locked in a basement, and like just all this shit that I was like, why am I putting this in my brain like 20 minutes before I go to bed? Like, this is not exactly. What is this doing other than just like literally making me scared to go outside, or like trust people, or like see the good in the world? Like, it's doing nothing but like hardening my view of reality. Like, it's just like,
I think that's kind of what they want us to feel, though, is that like we can't trust anybody. Like,
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Now I always have a healthy sense of skepticism with every new person, but I try to see the best in everybody, because if I let myself become bitter, I'm never ever going to forge any new friendships. And like, I'm not saying that I'm not happy with my current friendships. I love all of my friends, but it's always good to be friendly with new people. So
Yeah.
and so just being locked into social media doesn't help. But I think I should probably do a detox too, because I'm so used to it. I'm so locked into it that it like doesn't bother me. But I feel like I would feel a lot better if I just didn't use it, because I always make the excuse. I always make the excuse that, like, you know, I have it to promote my music, but I'm not putting out music anytime soon. So there's no reason for me to have it. So
exactly, I used it for promoting my videos, like edits and shit like that. I mean, but I don't do it.
Yeah,
Roman, that was exactly my thought process. That, you know, one day I just realized after probably just unconsciously scrolling for an hour, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I have social media for my business to market my music. I haven't dropped a song in 6 months. Like, I'm not using this for my business. Like, it's just a distraction. It's just like whatever. Like, and I think exactly, like, I resonate with what you said too, that like we become so desensitized to it that, like, you know, it seems so normal until you take it away, and then you're like, holy shit, like, why am I just feeding my brain with this nonsense?
Dude, I couldn't agree more.
And it's 24/7. That's the scary part. Like,
see, I couldn't agree more, because the best part, I mean, I saw our beautiful country, but going out west, right? You guys both know I've gone on a ton of road trips, and when I go to a place, I specifically remember this. I was going to the Great Lakes, and I believe this was right before senior year, at a 1,000-day streak with our friend, you know, Christine. You guys all both know her.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell somebody to hold my streaks, quote unquote. Like, here's my log in and hold the streak. You know,
who cares about streaks on Snapchat?
Well, we did back then. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like 16, 17, and I go to this place, and I was like, oh, I forgot. Fuck, that sucks, for like an hour. And then I was like, fuck this, I don't care. I came back, I lost every single streak. I didn't have social media for 5 days. And it was so remarkably fucking freeing. Like, you don't, like, and I never went back. Now I don't pay attention to Snapchat other than my group chat with my Boy Scout friends, or I don't pay attention to Instagram except for when I post an edit. But other than that, like, I don't pay attention to social media other than YouTube. And I you know, tweet with people sometimes, but like, I'm not really on that. I'm on there maybe a couple times a week. Like, it's nothing, like, I don't have to be on there every day. Like, I actually could give a fuck. For me, it's more so Discord, because these are real people that I know that I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Or Xbox. But I don't play Xbox as much as I used to. Like, I'm just doing my thing. And social media itself, like, I could give a fuck. People are like, oh, you haven't posted in forever. So the last post that you'll see on my account is the intro that I made for this show, because I wanted more people to come and see this show.
Yeah.
Or it's an edit that I make for one of your songs, Dylan, or a band that I worked on, or the music video that I was in, and things like that.
Fine line, you know, it's a super fine line, because, like, that's the thing, is it'd be foolish to, right? I was just about to say, it'd be foolish to deny the fact that social media does totally have like a beneficial aspect when used super responsibly, but it's like,
it's an addiction.
A, nobody's being taught how to use it responsibly. B, we luckily were like just on the cusp of like we developed enough to be at least the kids that like when we were like growing up to go like hang out with the neighbors, we had to go knock on the door, you know?
Yes.
Yep.
So, like,
Dude,
People don't knock anymore, bro.
Here's the
that's what
thing.
I'm saying. Now
It's
people
like-
are scared to knock, and it's like you know, it's just weird. It's
You're
like
lucky because we just barely escaped it.
yep, we were the last, pretty much the last generation.
We
Like, more or less.
by the skin of our teeth escaped that shit.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad because I see people in my family that are like my younger cousins and stuff, and like they were like 12 when I'm like 18, and they're on Instagram posting and I'm like, I didn't have a phone until I was 12, dude. I was only allowed to be given one because I turned 12 and I was walking myself home from the bus. That was it. That was why I was given a phone.
I had a flip phone.
And I wasn't allowed to have social media. I wasn't allowed to have anything like that. And
I've been like, lately really thinking about getting a flip phone. I feel like it would just be.
I've been thinking about it too. Like obviously, this shit is like a good phone because we got it through our thing. So I'm not getting rid of this. But like, part of me is like, I want a burner to just. That's where I'll call people and shit. Like other than that, this phone is literally just YouTube. I only use this for music and YouTube. It's a speaker, it's Google, and it's YouTube. I don't really call people. I don't really do shit. Like, I don't text a lot. Like, Roman can attest to that. But like, if I call you, it means it's something important.
Right.
Like I don't.
Guys, I hate to cut it short. My student's about to show up in a minute. On my outro, I'm gonna just do a little thing. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the lands, searching far and wide. Teach Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta control. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon. Just wanted to leave it on a semi-happy note.
Good shit, bro.
Kind of dark.
Yo,
But-
Dylan, real quick, I
Yeah.
would love to do a whole stream with you when you're free.
Yeah, dude.
We can
Text
just
me.
talk about this shit.
Just shoot me a text. All right. And,
Absolutely.
All right, bro. Thank you, man. Peace
you know,
out.
guys, never gonna quit the music thing. Always grinding. Always
Yo,
working.
drop your socials real quick. Tell everybody where to follow you.
All right, I gotta roll. Peace.
I
Yeah,
love you. Go and follow
I
Dylan Sean Hall on
love that kid.
Dylan SeanHall Hall. Dylan Sean Hall on YouTube. Go and subscribe. He's also on Spotify and all these other places. My man has some great music. And yeah, I've been friends with the kid forever. And we jam out a lot. So, well, not so much anymore.
Man.
We used to a lot. So definitely go check that guy out. Dylan is awesome. And,
All right.
you know, he's going to teach more people how to be awesome.
Dude, that was so cool. That was so cool. That was so cool.
Fuck
Send
it
a
off.
link. Pilgrim, I will I'll send you a link privately later.
No. I'll
Well,
send Dylan's link.
Nah, but
Does Pilgrim mean a link for him or a link for Dylan?
I don't know.
I'm putting Dylan's link in the
But
chat.
there is
You all right?
Oh. Yeah. I was just pulling up just on the off chance if you guys ever want to come over and join me, I created a locals.
Oh shit, you got a locals.
$2 $2 $2 a month. I'll be doing exclusive stuff on there. I'll be only gaming on there. Gaming, and you can get the audio version of our podcast on there. So just go and follow me over there. The first 7 people, I can actually give you 50% off. So it'll be $1 a month and not 2. So I want to make it really cheap. I want to make it super accessible. And here I will put the link into chat here. Copy. It's also in my bio as well. All right. Paste. Boom. All right, y'all. So
I'm gonna also share something
good.
again.
That's
I've shared it a couple times, but I want people to check out Andrew Houston. So I feel like maybe we end the show on that. Cool with that?
Yeah, it's fine.
And the show with a song?
Yeah, man. That's fine with me.
I'm gonna drop his link too. Yeah, Dylan Sean Hall, go fucking follow. I go to a lot of his concerts. You'll see him anywhere around the Philly area for the most part. Jersey, Philly, all over the place. And if Dylan goes on tour, you'll see him.
Oh shit. Right. Yeah. There was one more thing that we had to
we gotta go to the Sound of Freedom. That's a good point.
Don't worry. This will be fast. I just want to I'm gonna share this article. And
I don't know much about this. I actually didn't even pull up real quick. I didn't even pull up the messages about the Russell Brand thing, but if you look at them, you can tell that they're purposely doctored and physically manipulated. So I'm just saying.
All right, so this is from Jezebel. In fairness, I do not know their political leanings, but this is what they say. Sound of Freedom anti-trafficking activist Tim Ballard investigated for sexual misconduct. Reported 7 women were involved in claims of misconduct at Operation Underground Railroad, which include coercing women to share a bed and shower with him. Tim Ballard, the self-styled anti-trafficking activist and subject of a fictionalized cinematic account of one of his rescue campaigns, Sound of Freedom, was investigated for sexual misconduct before he left the organization that he founded, Operation Underground Railroad, according to a report from Vice. The outlet had previously reported his departure, which happened on June 22nd, a little less than 2 weeks before Sound of Freedom would land in theaters and become a box office hit. But the precipitating circumstances were then unknown. The claims of sexual misconduct involved 7 women, according to Vice. Ballard, according to Vice's anonymous sources, just say the fucking name, invited women to act as his wife on undercover overseas missions, ostensibly aimed at rescuing victims of sex trafficking. He would then allegedly coerce those women into sharing a bed or showering, claiming that it was necessary to fool traffickers. Ballard reportedly also sent a woman a photo of himself in his underwear and asked another how far she was willing to go to save children. Also, something wild, Sound of Freedom funder Fabian Marta charged with felony accessoring to child kidnapping. That shit's crazy. Last week, Vice reported that it had received word from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints denouncing Ballard, a Mormon, for unauthorized use of Mormon official M. Russell Ballard's name for Tim Ballard's personal advantage and activity regarded as morally unacceptable. In a public rant, Ballard responded saying that he truly did not believe that the church had put out such a statement. Something evil's going on. I don't know who is behind it. Vice. Vice. Do you think the church would make a statement to Vice? He added multiple news outlets outside of Vice, including Salt Lake City's Fox 13, confirmed the veracity of the statement. I'm a bad guy in the story that rescued over 7,000 women and children. Can you help me understand that? He said. It's unclear whether the figure of 7,000 he cited included people that he supposedly rescued from being trafficked that were subsequently released when local organizations didn't have the capacity to process them and keep them off of the streets, as detailed in this narrative account of an Operation Underground Railroad Jump published in Slate in 2021. The organization's tactics have been repeatedly called into question. Okay. Now they're talking about so actually some wild shit. Honestly, I don't care whether he's a conservative or not. I don't know whether or not this is true. Like, I don't know.
So, pull up Pilgrim's point, and then we'll talk about that in a second. What I do have to say is, no matter what the people behind it have done, Sound of Freedom is still a very important movie.
Well, yeah. Of course.
This should not be tied to the movie, because the movie shines light on how bad this pandemic in itself of child trafficking really is. And
I agree.
It's an absolutely horrible thing. I don't think this should be tied to the movie. We know, every single person listening to this right now knows that Hollywood is fucked. We all know that. And if you're listening to us, you know that we've talked about that a lot of times. And quite frankly, the movie itself shined a lot of light on that. If the people behind it did these things, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I really wouldn't.
I don't think it ruins the impact of the movie.
Does not deserve the movie itself, the message that the movie is pushing, which is leave kids the fuck alone. And this is a horrible thing that's gone on for way too long. That's what people need to be paying attention to when it comes to the movie. When it comes to these actors and actresses or the founder or whatever, that's a legal dispute. That's something that needs to be done. But I also just believe that the movie itself still had a good message. And I think now that this is coming out, I mean, it's a very sad and scary message, but it's a true one. And I really think that even if the guy who backed it or whatever was that person, could we really not have, like, are we stupid to not have believed that probably was that? I mean, they're Hollywood actors, they're Hollywood people. They all do that shit. We just talked about that with Russell Brand. They all do that shit. The point of the movie should not be detrimented by them, and I think that if the person backing it, if the main actor, I believe, right? You said the main actor has allegations. The actor has nothing to do with this. People haven't been getting that involved. Okay, so the
person that's coming into question is the person that the movie's based on. That's
not the actor.
That's what this is.
So the actor
it's
didn't
not.
do it.
No, look. The man the movie's based on is the man with the accusations. Yeah.
Yes. So the actor did nothing. So here, what I'm saying is, the movie itself is important. People tied to it is a completely different story. A completely different story. You can't detriment a movie because, I mean, you can, but I'm saying a movie that has a good, righteous view of fucking saving children the people behind it, or even if it is nothing to do with Hollywood, the guy that it's based on had nothing to do with the movie, and the fact that the movie still has woken up a ton of people to actually look into this shit and be like, holy fuck, child trafficking is still prevalent, if not worse than it was when it was actually in the media all the time. And it is a horrible, horrible fucking thing. And I will denounce anybody that has a single fucking dispute against that. Because it is, to take the innocence of a child is one of the most evil acts a human can commit. And I don't think anybody that's listening to us would disagree with me. I really don't. Because I know that our viewers share most of the same views as us. And if you think that's okay to take the innocence of a child like that, then I don't want you as a viewer. Unsubscribe and get the fuck out of here.
Damn. Hey, seriously, man. True.
Doing that shit to a child? Fuck you. You don't deserve to draw a breath, in my opinion.
Joseph is based.
I can't tell if that's a meme, but I feel like he actually agrees.
But to your point, though, this isn't the same thing, but it's like, Damio, leave him alone, bro.
No, leave him
alone. It's like how, have you ever heard of the allegations? Have you ever heard of the allegations that Martin Luther King cheated on his wife? Have you heard those?
No. I mean, I feel like I have years ago, but I didn't care.
Well, my whole point is
Martin Luther King, he still did a lot of good. You know what? Martin Luther King probably got a lot of tail back in the day. So,
well, like, that's my whole point, though, is that should people erase the civil rights movement because Martin Luther King cheated on his wife? No. So that's kind of my whole point.
Like, I see what you're saying, because should we denounce the fact that this movie is bad now because it's based on somebody who ended up doing this very same thing they swore to destroy? It's called Star Wars, but no. It's still a horrible act, and it's still a horrible act that we all need to fight against. Because, again, to take the innocence of a child in that way, you are the devil. And I'm not that religious, but you are the fucking devil. Don't put that up on the screen.
Bro.
God damn it, Daimyo. You know, Jim, he'd be going after you too, right? Like, God damn it. Our mods are gonna get us off fucking topic.
I just took it off.
Joseph.
Oh.
I think he's agreeing. I think Joseph's agreeing with me. But still.
Because I actually care about having a channel. That's why. And YouTube's got certain guidelines and rules.
Pilgrim is right. Again, like I said with Russell Brand, it's accused. We can't pass judgment. We should not. If we have any value for court systems, we should not pass judgment before we know the facts. If there's no facts yet,
I also think, is it fair to say that the court system, just as a whole, just needs like an overhaul, though, too?
Oh, dude, 100 fucking %. But what I'm saying is, we cannot pass judgment or facts.
Yeah.
or accusations, I should say, against people before we have said facts.
Yeah.
Once we have the facts, then pass all the judgment you want. But as of now, I'm not going to begin to be like, fuck this guy, he should be in prison, blah, 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 cancel him, get him out of here, all this other shit, just because of accusations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
He didn't do it. I'm not saying that he did do it. I'm literally
not saying that
from the point of a naive person in this realm, like naive in the fact that I don't know what was said. I don't know what happened. We are all ignorant to this right now.
Yeah. I'm not saying that
we are all
I'm not
naive and
saying that.
ignorant to this because we don't know the facts. Once we know the
I'm not
facts,
saying.
you still continue to defend him. Fuck off. If it's proven to be true, but innocent until proven guilty, I will always go back to that.
I'm not saying that he did or didn't do it. I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was an interesting point of conversation. That's all.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Dude. Of course, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying, innocent until proven guilty is always going to be my mindset. 100%.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not gonna think to myself like, "Oh, this person did that or this person did that," and before I see any proof of it. And I think that, again, I got to bring it up. The Johnny Depp trial woke a lot of people up to that.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody can deny that. There's quite
Damio,
a few.
stop being racist in chat, bro. Chill out.
How's he being racist?
He said he wants his own drinking fountain. And then I took off his message, but he said hashtag segregation. So he's
fucking memeing.
He's being a whole meme. Nah, but so what was that song that you wanted to play that you wanted to like go out with?
I was just gonna end us with fun little video.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to, for anybody who hasn't seen it, it's a good song by my boy Andrew Houston. I dropped his link in chat up there.
Yeah.
But I'll drop it again. And again, subscribe to Dylan Sean Hall on YouTube. SEAN Sean. Subscribe to the Gatekeepers Daimyo because I will be there later. And if you guys want to see me talk about conspiracies and aliens and ancient civilizations and all that fun stuff, then you guys will see that later on his channel. Into the Rabbit Hole. I think that's what we're calling it still, Daimyo, Into the Rabbit Hole, right? And then, of course,
you're new here
on social media, go to King's Advisors. I'm supposed to be doing a video with him soon. So check King's Advisors out. They just dropped a fucking immaculate video on the history of Westeros, him and Dan. So yeah, I mean, just some of our boy Star Wars Dog is killing it every week. Who am I forgetting? VacTube, John Graber. Go and subscribe to John Graber, the Space Jockey. We have a lot of fun every Friday and Tuesday. So,
Joseph, I guess I'll see you in chat for Daimyo show tonight. So.
Yes, sir, Joseph. Yeah, you can come on. You can come on.
All right. So, without any further ado, you all know where to find me. It's really not that hard to find me. And if you're new here, subscribe. But if you're not new here, stay subbed. I'm trying to keep pace. I'm on the road to 200, and links are in the Links are in the description for my Twitch, Kick, Rumble, the free stuff, and then links in there for the links in there for the Patreon, and I also I just made a locals if y'all want to go and join me over there. The first 10
subscribe to the Rumble. Subscribe to the Rumble. Subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the locals. Check us out.
Subscribe to the Twitch.
And the Twitch.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Make an account. Just give it a sub.
Yeah.
You don't gotta watch it. It doesn't matter. Just give it the sub.
So without further
ado, hold on, my friend.
Okay.
You gotta subscribe to RG Energy on Instagram and places like that as well. Go and check me out on Twitter at RoloLord, capital R, capital L. I'm on there a lot. The X, whatever the fuck they want to call it now. And Rolo_films on Instagram if you want to see some cool edits and cool little music videos that I don't get paid for because I use copyrighted music. But it's fun. So if you want to see some Star Wars, anime, Lord of the Rings, things like that, go check them out. And if not, thank you guys all for watching us. And thank you for subscribing to all of us. And I'm going to play this video that I'm in. And if you can catch me, I'm wearing a cowboy hat and a trench coat. Anything else, Ronnie?
Man. I was just going to say, for Ronnie, I like women. Fuck you.
Subscribe to Andrew Houston.
I'm not saying
every platform. Let's go.
As a matter of fact, Damio, I am removing your message. All right, yo, let's do this. Let's go out.
I was born to tip the scale, to rain on into hell, but I'll take the scenic route. I got enough room for two. I was born to push the time. Give me one reason why that I should be able to slow down for you. Oh, you thought you were alone with yourself. Oh, you thought you'd get along with yourself. You thought you were alone.
Hey.
You thought you were alone. I was born to split the hairs, the beaches from the pears, but I'll run away with you. You got enough room for two. I was born to miss the sign. Give me one reason why that I should be able to be mindful of you. Oh, you thought you were alone with yourself. Oh, you thought you'd get along with yourself. thought you were alone. You thought you were alone. Oh, you thought you were alone with yourself. Oh, you thought you'd get along with yourself. You thought you were alone. You thought you were alone.